wanna be next to you. You wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you. You wanna be next to me. Holding our paper hearts, fading out broken dreams. I wanna be next to you.
Testing. Oh, it's working. We're gonna do a little show. It's gonna be glorious. Okay, sorry about that. We had a little snafu there with there we go. With YouTube, so I apologize. We went to the wrong stream. It's all good now, so we're good there. Okay, everybody, we're good. Today's show, unfortunately, because I forgot it, today's show is not brought to you by the fine folks. We're not brought to you by the fine folks at yeah, we forgot it. We forgot it. So we're gonna just drink water today. Can't see it. Yeah, you guys can't see me right now, but I'm back. Hey, what's up, everybody? 360 people here already. Good, happy Friday. This is going to be a fun build. Just, you know, we've had a little bit of crazy here between that absolutely incredibly long stream from last week, and let's get our Robey on. That's right, Bernie. Yeah, no sparkling ice today. We weren't able to do sparkling ice because I just plain forgot it. Long weekend for me coming up. So after I get done here, got to get back, pack, heading to LA. We're going to be streaming with Margot on Monday, so that should be a lot of fun. You're going to want to tune in on that. We're doing another 3080 build, which is, I mean, hey, why are you going to complain when you're trying to do as many 3080 builds and getting to build and play with new tech? So you're going to want to check that out. That's hanging out with Margot Brooke. That's going to be over on Intel. We're flying to LA. We're going to go to Intel Studios and basically build a live build and then play some Call of Duty. And you know, it's funny that he said they said they was like, hey, Robey is a heck of a Call of Duty player, but I think people know that may not necessarily be true. But I do play myself some COD, but I hope they're not expecting perfection. I think Margot's gonna have to carry me forever. Now I'm super sorry about the fact that we missed her yesterday. She popped into the hey, there's your Foz. What's up, man? She popped into the stream yesterday, and I was so focused on getting everything done. I'm so focused on getting everything done here on the show that I just plain missed it. So I said thank you. We're going to be hanging out on Monday. That should be a lot of fun. No Sunday World of Warcraft stream. This will be one of the few that we're skipping. In fact, they're not actually going to happen for the next 2 weeks because this week I'm heading to LA and next week we finally head on to vacation. It's been a family vacation that's been planned for a long time. So I apologize, but everything is set up and ready to go. Take advantage of joining the guild, getting all that stuff set up. All the information is in Discord in the World of Warcraft channel. We will be kicking that stuff off, and that's going to be a lot of fun as well. So yeah, finally doing some vacation and all that stuff to kind of get caught up. Should I still get a Corsair H100 liquid cooler? It's also an AIO. Okay, so 2080 Kingpin GPU comes with an AIO, but it does not work on a CPU. So just to answer that question real quick. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. Today's build. Just given that I've got an early travel, the hope is that this will be a little bit of a quicker build. It is pretty standard, still a fantastic build. Another commission, which I always like to let these guys have as much fun as absolutely possible. We're putting it in one of my favorite cases, and that's the Phanteks P500a. We'll walk through that here in a few minutes and get everybody going in there. What's up? How you doing, Gabby? Hey, everybody. Zen 3 builds are coming. They're like, I think this is the last Zen 2 build. We did a Zen 3 build yesterday, tested that. If you want to know my moderators, there is a new command called that's set up just for you guys. It's called builds is the name of it. We actually took and I put together that $1,500 build we benchmarked yesterday, which is a crazy build. We were getting 100 plus FPS in Call of Duty at 4K. You know, it's just such a good build using the Zen 3, the new Ryzen 5 5600. And so you're gonna want to check it out. We also have a $2,000 version built on that that's modified slightly for a 3080 build. So if you want to check those out, it's only mods. Only the mods can do it. So the mods will start linking those out and having those in there. Blondie, you can check it out. I think it's called / builds. I did make it for you guys today. And it shows you that it'll give you links to those 2 builds, those wish lists for those. So if you're looking for stuff, it's there. It should be on. She can go check it. Blondie will get it out to the mods via the mod channels and all that sort of stuff. I did want to announce Laser 2000 and the Fiji 69 were the winners of last month's sub-only giveaways for the 3070s. The new sub-only giveaway has just started for the month of November, and that is currently a 6800 XT. But if we get to 150 subs over the next 3 weeks, which we will, I'm pretty sure, then that'll upgrade to a 6900 XT, and we'll be giving that away to one lucky subscriber here on Twitch in the month of, at the beginning of December. So you want to get on that. How do you do that? If you're over on YouTube right now, head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Use your free Amazon Prime sub. That will unlock your ability to get in on that giveaway, and it's free. And then if you upgrade to tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, that gets you extra entries. If you gift sub, that gives you extra entries. There's all sorts of fun things that go into and give you extra entries towards that awesome sub-only giveaway. So hoping to get a lot of entries on that because I love blessing you guys. The other thing that is currently happening is you can see that we are at $1,185 of our $1,700 goal, which I'm hoping will blow past. We are currently all tips, all bits, all super chats, all go to the amazing, awesome streaming team. Oh, there's Hype Channel. We'll talk about that in a minute. All the amazing streaming team that is here supporting our channel. So all of the money that I raise over the next, we have 4 more streams left of that. Then we're going to donate that to our stream mods and our tech specialists so we can give them an awesome holiday gift. So I'm hoping you guys will open your hearts and your wallets to help us support them, because they do things like help people choose builds and help people tech support and all sorts of things like that. And we want to say thank you for the people who sit in here who tirelessly, day after day, listen to me drone on about all of the dad jokes and all of the terrible dad puns, but yet still enjoy just the tech porn that we pour out on a weekly basis. And we wanted to say thank you to them for making it so awesome. And this is our way of blessing them by hooking them up with a super awesome holiday bonus from those of us who are here at Robeytech. So I'd love to see you guys do that. Like I said, all donations, bits, all that stuff go to them. You are seeing Hype Train. This is we have 2 other giveaways that happened because of this. The first one is all Twitch related. If we get 2 Hype Trains in a row during the stream, then we give away a 250 gig NVMe SSD M.2 drive from the fine folks over at Western Digital. So one lucky winner will be getting that. The second one now if we get 800 likes on the YouTube video, we will also be giving away a second 250 gig NVMe SSD. Thank you very much, Sternum, $19.99 for those subs. Appreciate it. We'll be giving away a second one of those giveaways, and so we'll be giving away 2 NVMe drives instead of just 1. And it's actually an upgrade. The Game Pass codes are gone. We've gone through those. We've gone to hard drive sponsors from game sponsors. And so big shout out to the teams that help support us with that stuff. But those are the 2 other giveaways that'll happen during the show. As soon as we hit 800 likes on YouTube, and as soon as we get that second Hype Train, those giveaways will happen. And then finally, the last giveaway that happens every time is no matter what, we give away a $25 New A gift card. But if we get to 45 subs, that becomes a $50 New A gift card. If we get to 90 subs, that becomes a $100 New A gift card. If we get to 125 subs, that becomes a $150 New A gift card. I will tell you this right now, we have yet to not hit 125 subs and not give away 150 bucks. So it's always like a big giveaway at the very end that we can show off and do from there. So those are all the giveaways that are happening. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Justin Roby. I'm the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, and all of that super fun stuff. It's a really, really great and fun time. It happens every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting at 6 o'clock in the evening, and it usually goes till 9 or 10. So it's 3 to 4 hours. And then finally, we now have the new the new Sunday World of Warcraft streams. That is on a guild on Cenarius called Robeytech. You can check the World of Warcraft details in Discord to get your entry in. We're just playing. It's a lot of fun. We're all starting new characters, and so it's a way to play games with Roby. You know, a lot of people are like blown away. Whoa, not only do you build PCs, you actually play games. I play a lot of games. And it's been a lot of fun. Been playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla recently, and that has been super awesome. So, hey, level 5 Hype Train. So there we go. Part 1 is done. We're on our way to our 1,000+ people as we normally get as our show starts to climb up, and we go from there. How much FPS would you get on this PC on Fortnite and Warzone? The one that we're building today, this would easily do 100 frames. I mean, it's got a 3080, so we're talking 100. If you did ultra settings on this PC, you could probably get close to 200, between 160, about 160 frames per second. So we'll see where we go from there. Level 5 hype, that's awesome. Yeah, we got all sorts of love, so I appreciate it, guys. And you guys are all incredible. Thank you very much for all of those subs from there. Yeah, we already hit level 5, and then we go. Now we got some bits, dropping some bits there. Thank you very much for that. What I want to do now, because this came up, I got a bunch of these questions yesterday, and I wanted to show you guys something. Because people had asked, believe it or not, a lot of people ask this question. And I always want to do a good job of helping not just folks who like to build, regular PCs, who like to build their PCs, but also folks who like to, who are looking for pre-builds. And so there's some options, and I like to make sure that I give you some options. I've already done kind of a relatively big deep dive on the options for NZXT, but there is another option, and actually it's something that I've actually done a lot of collaborations with, and that is ABS. So ABS is actually Newegg's own pre-built company. I've given a lot of feedback on this to try and improve this stuff. They use a lot of mainstream parts, just like you would see from companies like NZXT, a lot of mainstream parts. And the other thing too is their costs, like what they charge for what you get, is usually pretty good. Like when it's not, I'll call Newegg directly and I'll be like, hey man, this is a little messed up and all that stuff. So I give a lot of feedback from here. These guys do have pre-builts as well that have like Radeon 3000, because they're a source and they actually have them. They sell out quite a bit, but they do have some in stock. I think I saw a couple this morning. They also have Ryzen 5000 series with Ryzen 5000, and they will have 5000s with 6000. Wow, there's a lot of thousands going around. They'll have Ryzen 5000 CPUs paired with Ryzen 6000 GPUs, and they have Ryzen 5000 CPUs paired with NVIDIA 3000 GPUs. They also look attractive. You've actually seen me build in a couple of their cases because they use Prism, but again, the thing that I like about them is just overall, A, they use mainstream parts, B, they do a really good job with how they look. They care about things like airflow. If you like my PCs, I spend a lot of time talking to these guys, giving feedback on a lot of things for them, and like doing stuff like that. It's always improving. And then if you get one and you have feedback, I'd love to hear from it. I can pass that along and go from there. But I want to at least show these because all in all, price range, and some of those things have actually been something that I've been pretty happy with. And you can just see all of, like, they have a bunch of different series here. So like here's the Prism M. This is using a 3700X with a 2060 Super, but they do have, like, we just take a second and we do 3080, 3000. See, NVIDIA 3000 ABS. They do actually have and have had in stock. Yeah, here they are right here. So here's the Challenger PC. This one's, that one doesn't have it. I'm trying to find, I was looking at these earlier. They do have Ryzen 3000 ones, and I'm failing here on the screen. But like I said, there's a ton of different options, price points all over the place, and you can definitely check those out. I think I did, maybe I just did 3000, NVIDIA 3000. I will bring it up. Where is it? There, I think this is, yeah, these are them. No, this is an ASUS one. So anyway, again, taking a look at this, we're not gonna spend our time going through that stuff, but the one thing I wanted to show you is that there are some options, some good pre-build options. Thank you very much for all those bits, guys. There's some good pre-build options if you want to check those out, and go from there. There is a link in the description below to that landing page where you can give a gander and give a look to all the different options that they have. It's definitely worth a go. I'll show it again a little bit later on. Maybe we'll be able to pull it up, and you guys can see some of the 3000 series. When they did have some cards go on sale today. Over on Newegg, and when I was there and I was trying to get cards, they actually had, I got to see some of the ABS systems. So I just got to remember how to find them, and that's where I kind of got stuck. So we will show those a little bit later and go from there. So that is it. that is what I wanted to run you through. I will run you through again a little bit later. I'm a big supporter of them because they like to listen to feedback, and that makes a big difference to me. And I always like companies that like to listen to feedback. I'll buy this one. Can I get this build from you? People are asking. This build is actually already taken, so no ice today. I just plain forgot it. That's really the truth. So I just plain forgot my ice. It wasn't any nefarious. It wasn't because they told me that I didn't get a cease and desist or anything like that. So it was all good. It was all going from there. Put in 3,000 ABS. Okay, thank you. That's what I was looking for. 3,000 ABS. I knew there was something like that. Okay, I'll put it in. Thank you very much for your help, man. But they actually are. I don't know if any are in stock. I hope so. That's what I put in, but I'm not seeing the 3,000. There are 3,000 NVIDIA systems, so we'll look for it and I'll find them in here and go from there. But they do have ABS systems that have Ryzen, AMD NVIDIA 3000 series. Okay, so dad joke time. Yes, we can do dad joke. It feels like people are ready. I'm hoping people have been filling those in. I hope so. Oh, we do have some. Do we have some new ones? Okay, so this one's from Cole because I read a lot of hers. What's made of leather and sounds like a sneeze? What's made of leather and smells like a sneeze? A shoe. That one's good. That one's good. What's made of leather and smells like a sneeze? A shoe. Okay. If you guys want to get in on the dad joke, awesome. Head over to our Discord and go to the dad joke section. There's a whole section in there for filling those things out and going for there. Oh, $1,210. So thank you very much for those donations and stuff like that. How do you make a tissue down? Just put a little boogie in it, Pajoyce. Put a little boogie in it. So that's how you make a tissue dance. I like that one too. Don't try to. Well, actually, go ahead. No, I'd love to. I like it that you guys going in there. Yeah, keep the chat classy, guys. Keep the chat classy. Thank you very much for the donation that got us up to $1,210. Appreciate that. Yeah, you made it just in time for dad jokes and stuff like that. So I like that one a lot. Okay, guys, let's see. Oh, man, it seems like I need to incentivize you guys. We've been a little slow on the subs today. What kind of like can we do? We do have a couple more. We do have a couple more 1 year Xbox Game Passes, and it's just about to start the weekend. So we got like a few left. Why don't I do this? If we can get to 45 subs in the next 5 minutes, I'll take 5 minutes. We'll take 5 minutes. If we can get to 45 subs in the next 5 minutes, we will throw in a 1 year Game Pass. We'll throw in a 1 year Game Pass and get you guys and do that giveaway right away. So 1 year Game Pass Ultimate, that gives you a year access to 100 games on Xbox, 100 games on PC, plus access to that streaming thing. So let's open up those gifted subs and see if we can get some things going in there. Bits towards our goals as well. So 630, 45 subs equals 1 year Game Pass Ultimate that we'll be giving away right away. There we go. We're seeing some gifting already happening there. Let's see what we can do and go from there. I love all the support and everybody else. Any other questions while we wait for this? We're going to give it 5 minutes, see if we can actually make this happen. Oh, man. Yukiar is going crazy, doing some tier 1 subs. Thank you very much for those. There's Zyston dropping 5 tier. Thank you very much for those. What's up? How are you guys doing? Looks like a budget build. Yeah, this is not a budget build. This is a great build, but it is not a budget build. I have not had any. So here's the deal. I will tell you this on downloading Capellix, on downloading the ICUE. I will say if you have not upgraded or do not have a fully upgraded Windows and you haven't done all of the patches, I have had issues downloading the latest version of ICUE and I have to go to a direct download link. If you upgrade and you do all of your patches, then I haven't had that issue. So I think there is some incompatibility with older versions of Edge, but if you go to the new version of the Edge browser, that seems to have gone away. So how's your beard coming? It's doing good. It's sitting right over here. 3,000, yeah, 3,000 is not a budget build. That's a big budget build. Okay, guys, let's see what we can do. How you liking ray tracing and WoW? I couldn't turn it on, so I do use it on my Razer. I am going to take my Razer with me, so I will play some World of Warcraft. If you guys want to play with me this weekend, I will be on because I'm by myself in a hotel. I'm going to go hang out with a couple friends. I'm going to go say hi to Trisha Hirschberger. So we're going to go say I'm going to go have dinner with her. I'm going to have dinner with Newegg. I'm trying to see if I can hook up with some other people while I'm down in LA, just to have some dinner and see some old friends. But yeah, that's the other thing going from there. Don't forget, guys, I think we have a lot of people in here. If you want to get on this, we got, what, 4 more minutes left. Remember, dono subs, like donated subs, tier 2 subs, tier 3 subs, all those things get you extra entries towards the sub-only giveaway at the end of this month, which is a Radeon 6800 XT. We've hit 2 of the 150 goals. We only got a couple more left, and then we'll give it that'll become a 6900 XT. So you want to get in on those. So get those tiers, get those gifts in, and get those extra entries. If you're over on YouTube, just head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. You have Amazon Prime, you get a free sub, and that gets you a free entry to possibly walk away with a $1,000 graphics card or an $800 graphics card in either way. So that's going on from there. I want to 30. Yeah, a lot of people do. Thank you for. I'm looking to see if other questions. What do you think about a Ryzen 7 27 and a 3070? Julio, you are going to be you're going to be CPU bound pretty heavily with a 2700X. I think if you're doing a 3000 series, you're doing okay, but a 2700X is going to be pretty CPU bound. And the other thing too is if you can upgrade to no matter what your motherboard, upgrading to a new CPU is pretty easy for you because you can just pop it in. AM4 works in any one of your motherboards if your other one does. 400D, I just did somebody's saying about the 400D. I just did a review of the 400D. That video went live on Wednesday, so if you want to go check out my build review and stuff like that, you can go check that out now. Kevin, thank you very much for all those donations. Guys, we're running out of time. We have 2 minutes left. Are we going to be able to make that and unlock this 1 year of Game Pass? Why don't you do Intel builds? I tried to ask last night and your phone rang. So Iron America, I do have one coming up next week. I do have a 10900K up, but truth be told, all the hype right now is all on AMD. And so a lot of the reasons I don't do Intel builds, well, okay, sorry. I'm doing 2 next week. I'm doing one with Margot because we're doing that, and that's sponsored by Intel. We're doing a 10700K, and then I'm doing a 10900KF build next week as well. Maverick dropping the 10. There we go. Now we're getting super close. Can we do that? But all of it has to do is for perception purposes, and truth be told, Ryzen 5000 outdoes every Intel CPU. So it's really hard for me to recommend when people ask me to go do commission builds for me to say, hey, you should go do an Intel build. But I do have and I do have people who are Intel fans, and they do Intel. They do choose Intel CPUs when they can. I would build it all at once, the Master Bacon, just because you just don't want to have anything to happen there. Guys, we need 9 more subs. Fuji there with 5 more, dropping 5 more in. Fuji was the winner of the last month's sub-only giveaway. So we're now 4 away, and we have 1 minute. Somebody gonna drop in those last 4 and make it happen. There we go, we're getting close. There we go, Run Nax drops it in there. We do it again, you guys killed it. We'll do that giveaway right now. And then we'll go from there. Okay, let's do our giveaway. Let me set my next goal. So we're at 46 on our way to the next goal. Sub goal. Where is the sub goal? Oh, there it is. Okay, so we're gonna end this goal. This is now a $100 Nui gift card. We need 90, we're at 46, and today is 11, 20, 20, there you go. Okay, let's do that giveaway though. Thank you very much. Everybody, big shout out to the Pogs, people like Fuji, all those Maverick, all of those individuals who who was it? It was Maverick, let's see, there was a couple other 5 ones in there. Sternum, Fuji, dropping all those gifted subs. Let's say thank you to them for basically getting that taken care of. And so thank you very much for that. That is up. Let's start that giveaway right now. This is just community. We'll just do community for this one because that's who we were. Cloudbot giveaways. Custom giveaway settings is we're gonna do community. Okay, starting that. Right now, this is for 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. Remember, if you there's 3 minutes left on that. Now, I do want to let people know we have, guys. I had like the most adult moment on the planet today. So I've been using a courier company for some of our smaller shippings, but for the first time, like we've now gotten to the point where it's actually making more sense for us to do our own mailing. So like people like Drafaz, who's waiting for his 3080. Guess what I got in the mail today? Guess what I got in the mail today that made me feel like super businessy? I got a thermal printer, and that is so I can print my own UPS shipping labels. So I want to let you guys know, if you have been waiting on the physical prizes, I was hoping to get those out today. Unfortunately, the printer came in late, and with me flying out, so they'll go out early next week. Those are all of the, I think we have Seagate hard drives and a 3080 that's got to go out. So those are going out early next week. Now that I have my thermal printer, so I will sit there with my little business center and be like and get those printed out and out to you. So I appreciate your guys' patience. We're still within the time limit. Like I said, most of people should expect 4 to 6 weeks for people to get delivery. But I want to get you guys an update because I know some people are like, "Where's my stuff?" And we just, with our growing pains, we've had to kind of make some business changes to make things kind of happen. So while we're doing this, because we're getting ready to start the build in just a second. I don't know. Tax people are asking, should I give, oh, UKR, thank you very much for that, the 5. People are asking, should I wait for a 6800 XT? Guys, we're going to benchmark and test them, just like we did with the 5000 series. I will make a recommendation when I have gotten to test it. Okay, so somebody wrote, oh, that's so funny. Okay, I like this one. This is from Anxious Lava. I always knock on the fridge before opening, just in case there's a salad dressing. I won't unfriend you. Very much, Anxious Llama. Thank you very much for that one, for that dad joke. That was pretty incredible. And I won't unfriend you. That was a good one. So there you go. Just in case there's a salad dressing. That's pretty good. Okay, guys. Again, we're running low on dad jokes. What mic do I use? I actually use what is it called? It is from Kamika. I use a CBM WM200A. It's a lapel mic that connects to a single receiver. It allows me to do 2 mics into a single receiver. That's what I use. Andrew's here. Oh. Okay, so a couple things that Andrew wanted to give me some tips here because we were talking about those ABS systems a little bit earlier. And I'll cover these again. Built and shipped by Newegg, obviously. Each PC is stress tested with 2 to 3 benchmarks and then quality controlled. All systems obviously come with Windows 10. Systems under 2070 Super Tier come with keyboard and mouse. There's a 30-day replacement and return policy, which is actually on top of the warranty. You've got 1 year on parts and labor. And then there are Black Friday. That was the thing I want to let you guys know. There are Black Friday specials happening right now. So if you go to that link, that Black Friday link, that link in the description there, you're going to want to check those out. We'll cover that again at the end and show you those guys. So another... Again, I'm very careful about who I recommend. Main Gear, NZXT, BLD, Origin, and ABS are pretty much the only pre-builts that I have recommended. I'm on the fence about the MSI one. It's all MSI parts, but the price was a little bit crazy, but you always see when not everybody wants to build their own system. So I like to give options for that as well. Triton Z Neo, yes, we're putting Triton Z Neo in there. How will I know if I want a gift card or not? Get Waffled, it's pretty clear. And congratulations to J340 over on Twitch. He is the winner of this giveaway this time, the 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. Big job, player of the game to all those guys who came in hot with those subs there at the end. We are on our way towards the 90 goal now. And let's do it, guys. Let's talk about the build. Let's talk about the build we're doing today. By the way, is our fine commissionee in the chat right now? Kent, are you here? I think it's Kent. I'm just gonna verify real quick. I'm looking. I want to make sure. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. No, it's Tristan. Tristan, are you here in the chat? Is Tristan here? Tristan is the guy. This is the person we're building for. I like to see if we can congratulate him on him getting his PC. Is Tristan here? Tristan, are you here? I don't know. So if Tristan's here, this is for Tristan Lumpkin. Tristan is the one who commissioned this build. We were supposed to do his build last week, but he was stuck in the hurricane in Florida, so we pushed it off to this week. So that should be a lot of fun. YouTube entries aren't counting for giveaways. Okay, let's go check that right now. Gonna go fix that. Okay, we're gonna go check that for giveaways. One sec, guys. We're gonna go check. I'm gonna check YouTube because what happens is sometimes the CloudBot shuts off for YouTube. We'll run another one of those giveaways, guys, given that we had We'll still give that one away, but we're going to run another one as a concession because it looks like YouTubers weren't getting the entries. So we'll run it again because we're going to try to be fair. Okay, so I'm going to log out and log back in and see if this works. Unfortunately, you can't, yeah. So here we go. Okay, checking now. We're going to try that again, see if this works. I've logged out, logged back in. We're going to try this one more time, guys. Trying this. This is for 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. Starting that giveaway right now. Let's see if YouTube, we're seeing if YouTubers actually go. Go ahead and try and enter and go from there. So this is for 1 year Game Pass. I see Twitch. Twitch. Looking for YouTubers. YouTubers, are you entering? Exclamation point community YouTubers. Yeah, we're not getting registration on YouTubers right now. Hold on one sec, guys. We're gonna close the entries. It's not working. Gosh darn it, I don't have time for this crap. This sucks. It just really blows. Okay, I'm gonna shut off CloudBot. Guys, the giveaway stopped. The giveaway is stopped, guys. We're gonna shut off. Guys, don't just stop. It's not working. Stop. We're gonna try again a little bit later. We're gonna turn the bot off for a little bit, then we're gonna try it again, logging back in, and see if it works after a little while. For now, let's go through the build. We'll do that giveaway again, try and get some YouTubers in. We wanna make sure that they get their entries in as well. So it's not running. Yeah, YouTube's going nuts, so it's not you guys. The giveaway has stopped, guys. We don't know what's going on with the thing right now. Okay, let's go through the build though, because that's what we want to do now anyway. So let's go through what we're building today. This is for our man Tristan, who we're going to be building for. Let's go ahead and bring this up. I'm going to go to screen mirroring and throw this in here. Okay, cool. It should be here, and here's what we're building today. So this is a $3,000 build that we're going to build today, starting with our CPU, which used to be, you know, from the CPU stack for Ryzen, this used to be the hottest item. This is the Ryzen 9 3950X. Still a beast at 12 core, 24 thread. Still a beast of a CPU. Coming in at over $700. Just recently, as of this week, replaced by the absolutely awesome Ryzen 5 5950X. Which also took one of the downsides for this particular CPU and all of the Zen 3 was the split level cache that they had to require on the Infinity Fabric, which created a lot of delays for single threaded performance. And now that they've all got same access to that cache, it's increased basically the single threaded performance by a ton. And now you've seen these cards that are now outperforming Intel's 10900K by quite a bit. Still a great desktop CPU. Still, this thing is going to be a beast, specifically paired with a 3080, but you've got a little bit of performance there at 1080p that you could have had, and in some cases in 4K that you could have had with a newer one. But again, this was all chosen beforehand. Still an absolutely beast of a PC, and really excited to put this in there. So there's our CPU. But I know people are going to ask the questions like, why isn't he doing a 5950X? It's because we actually got this. Remember, this build was supposed to happen last week before the 5000 series was even out. So for our motherboard, I love this board. I love the Strix boards. These boards are just really great looking boards. This is the ROG Strix X570-E Gaming. This board, I love this board. It's just it's aesthetically, it's very pleasing. It looks great. The other thing too that's really nice is he's good outside of using the Corsair Vengeance RGB RAM. He wanted to use the G-Skill Trident Neo. He's actually using mostly Corsair and ASUS parts, which means all of his lighting can all be controlled via the Corsairs ICUE software. So that's one thing that's really cool. Plus, it's just a great looking board. We've actually used this quite a few times, not that long, over the course of the last couple weeks. So you guys, for a lot of people, this is going to be pretty familiar, and everything's good. So should be good there. And that is what we're using for that. For storage, I've used these quite a bit, and that's the Western Digital Black NVMe. These are the SN750s. We're using a 500 gig for his OS and then a 1 terabyte for his game drive. Great NVMe drives. One thing that could be better is, given these X570, we could have done NVMe 4, but it would have hiked up the cost. And again, we're always working on budgets. What I'm trying to do is maximize his budget to give him the best he can for the parts. And again, PCIe Gen 4, the jump in terms of those kind of drives is quite significant. And now we have, at Western Digital, we have their new PCIe Gen 4, their SN850s are on the way. We're actually going to be doing a special stream with those later on in the year. But it's cool to see that now we have those options from Western Digital as well. Somebody was asking about this earlier. For RAM, we're using the Triton Z Neo. A lot of people say, well, what's the Neo? Neo is the AMD specific SKU for Triton Royal Z. This is specifically made for Ryzen, which means that it's running at 3600. In most cases, it's on most people's VQLs or vendor qualified lists for their motherboards. And given it's Ryzen ready, which you have on there, that means that it's in most cases guaranteed to work at the, it has the DOCP profile to work at 3600 megahertz, which is what you want. And it's perfect for Zen 3 in terms of for the Infinity Fabric and ideal speed. Ryzen loves fast RAM, and this was like the best RAM speed. For Ryzen 5000 series, it's 4000 megahertz, which is a bit more pricey, but for Zen 3, it was, for Zen 2, it was 3000 megahertz, 3600. So that's why we're using that. For our GPU, well, we'll do GPU last. For our power supply, again, you're seeing a lot of Corsair here. We're using the Corsair 850 RM850X. And then, of course, we're also cooling this bad boy. And this is finally on sale on Newegg, which it's only been a Best Buy only for a long time. And that is the H100i Elite Capellix. I love this, this newer cooler from Corsair. Really enjoy putting this together. A lot of my complaints about the H100i Platinum from them, they fixed with this newer revision of their coolers. It's just easier to put together. A lot of the things like the brackets, etc., which used to be kind of a little hard to put together when you use them, don't have that problem anymore. We'll talk a little bit more about that when we're actually building the PC. For cooling, we're going to be replacing all of his fans with ML120s minus the ones on the Capellix, which are like the ML122 Pros or whatever it was. All the rest of his fans will be ML120s. So we're going to place the front 3 fans and his rear exhaust fan with ML120s. So he has that unified look inside of his case. So there are his fans. And then finally, the GPU, one of the top and most favorite ones. And this is the ASUS TUF ASUS TUF Gaming 3080. It's got the, those really great CPM chips in the back. They did it right. Great card, is going to look really good in this build. And again, all of that stuff can be controlled via, the lighting and stuff can be controlled via ICUE, which is cool. So great. This is going to be a good PC, nice quality PC. It will look very good. It's going to be, I'm assuming, I think color-wise, we're going to go into black and white. He's got black cables for here, and then which I think will look great. And so it'll have that ice black, that reverse Stormtrooper build, more like what are they called, Death Troopers, and less like Stormtroopers. So this PC can actually aim. Ba-dum-bum. I like that joke. That was good. Is there a difference between? Somebody asked a question. Sorry, I'm trying to highlight that and see what it says. Roby has spoken. What do you consider the biggest difference between the Mono and the Crosshair 8 Hero? Motherboard and the Crosshair. Okay, so a couple things. One, dual BIOS support. The other thing too is that one has a lot more additional things for like overclocking, a better VRM. It's also got it's got some other onboard things like onboard buttoning, like button additions, like an onboard power button, some other things. So it's all like frilly type stuff. But in terms of like actual performance, you're already in kind of the elite tier, so you're in good shape with that motherboard. With Corsair for that, apparently Movo doesn't have sufficient 3.2 Gen 1 headers for cases front USB Type A. I haven't had that problem. So with Corsair, apparently Movo doesn't have sufficient 3.2 Gen 1 headers for the cases front USB Type A, USB 3 Gen 1 port. Is it true? I don't remember. I think so if you want to go back, I actually just built in this, and you can check mine, but I don't remember having that issue. Best budget B550. So the one I did yesterday, the DS3H, from was pretty good for best budget one from there. Okay, I think that is it. I'm gonna try and turn on. We're gonna try and turn on one more time. I'm gonna try and turn on our bot and see if just having it cool down, and then we'll try and do a giveaway here in a little bit. But we're gonna turn our bot back on and see if things start registering again. We had this before. I'm gonna go from here, I'm gonna go back to Twitch, I'm gonna log out, and then I'm gonna see what happened there. And it could, I mean, it could just be something that we don't know what's happening, so I'm gonna get this going, and then let's go ahead and get our build started. So at 6:45, we're gonna start building. It's always a fun time. Okay, I'm gonna be a little faster here. Remember, guys, trying to get to get this done. I have a flight, an early flight tomorrow. Not gonna skimp, but we're gonna be trying to be a little bit quicker in terms of getting it done. Just making sure I have my thing in case Blondie texts and go from there. So let's grab our motherboard and let's get going. Who's ready? Build hype time, guys. Build hype. Everybody stand up. I haven't done this in a while. Everybody stand up. Wherever you're at right now. Everybody stand up. Let's stand up a little bit. Everybody get stand up. YouTube is 30 seconds behind. Oh, that might be why. That's weird. Oh, yeah, if you guys are that far behind, that is strange. And so it's just not caught up. Okay. So it's saying the row, yeah. I'm trying to figure out how we fix it if it's 30 seconds behind. That's weird. I might have to, gosh, maybe just run it for longer. Maybe, but the thing is it wasn't running. It wasn't entering. Like they weren't getting entries in at all. So, yeah. Yeah. There's not a whole lot I can do. I got to figure that out. Okay. Let's go from here. We'll figure it out. Let's see how it goes. It's because you're using Streamlabs. There's a natural delay for some reason in my experience, but I haven't had that problem before, Emma Unicorn. So, is to end stream and start again. Yeah, but then it's like it like you drop people and it goes crazy because we have like 1,232 people here right now, and it gets nuts. So I don't know if there's a way to fix that. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go from here and we'll see how it goes. And yeah, I came from the future of YouTube. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's talk about this. Let's get the build started. We'll take a look at this. Hopefully, it gets a little bit better later on. And then we'll go from there. We are close 56 on our way to 90. Don't forget if we want to unlock that $100 New A gift card. Boom. Let's get started. Oh yeah, that's right. You're all standing up. You're probably like, what's going on? I was like trying to think. Oh, you're all standing up. What you do? Take a deep breath. We had some craziness tech issues. We want to eliminate those today. I want you guys to just have a really good time as we get this build done today. Just have fun. This should be a very straightforward build. A lot of fun. Just enjoy yourselves. Take a seat. Tweet to Tech Jesus or Steve and Gamers Nexus. Tell Bitwit, all those guys. We're here. We're having a good time, and we're just gonna enjoy our build stuff. So that's still standing. So you can take a sit. You can take a seat now if you're still standing, and we're just gonna start building right now. So here we go, top down, and let's grab this absolutely stunning motherboard, which I love. I love this motherboard. Okay, so we do not need that. We're gonna be using both M.2 slots, so I'm gonna find our little, hey, look at this. Look, they got a little door clingy thing that you can put on there. Restricted area, stop. Accessible area, enter if you dare. Enter if you dare. Do you dare enter? I do not know. Okay, we're gonna look over here and find our screws. Oh, look at that. We got some little zip ties. We'll put those in here because I take all the zip ties. That's part of my fee. Is not only do I get not only do you pay me my 15%, but I get all your zip ties. I'm gonna put that there so you can find it. In here, if people are wondering, this is your Wi-Fi antenna. So that's what's in there. Okay, so we're gonna get that. We got our M.2 out. We're gonna close this up. This is where we're gonna put all our spare parts. So we ship it out. And now we got our things out here. We're gonna open up this bad boy. It's funny because I think we've actually used this board a lot, but I don't think we've used it on the X570 in a while. I think we've done the B550, but this will be the first time in a while that we've actually done the X570 one. So yeah, that's I think this is actually, it's been a while since we've actually seen this particular board. Equalizer, I would check Steve's review. I mean, again, for gaming performance, there is a pretty, it just depends on what games you're gonna play. Okay, so we're gonna do our peels real quick. Who here, we're not gonna do the deep tour, but who here is new to the channel? Like this is your first time tuning in, you've never done a Robeytech show before, and you're just new to the channel and this is like your first time, I'd love to know. I always like to take the opportunity before we go into this. Pretty new, me new, I'm new, awesome. Welcome everybody. I want to say welcome to the show. Thank you for being here and just being a part of this experience. We try to educate people. For those that don't know, we do have people called tech specialists who are here on the channel. Their job is, because I start to get into the build and I get really focused and I start drooling, to keep that stuff from happening. These guys are there. So when you answer questions, they try to take those off of my plate and answer those questions for you. Obviously, as we get thousands and thousands of people in here, it gets really hard and overwhelming for me to try and answer those. So if you do have questions, please feel free to ask. A lot of times they'll try and answer them, or other people in our community will try and answer them, because we have an incredible community here who always steps. I mean, look at this. We've raised $1,210 for people just right now, and this is all just to go to the people who help support this. So if you wouldn't mind be able to do this, supporting them, thank you very much for that $5. Looking for best motherboard for 5900X. Awesome. Look, I love all the new people. No OC and we'll only use one NVMe storage. Ordered B550. As of now, the B550 Oris is perfect. I would use that. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, I would wait for a bit. Equalizer. Okay, so this is where we are here. So this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna build our RAM. We're gonna build our motherboard, and starting with our CPU. So we're gonna pop this. This is gonna go a 90-degree angle like so. Just so you guys know, this is the socket. This is the AM4 socket. This is where you put your CPU. Up here, this is your EPS 12-pin, your EPS power connectors. You see it's got two of them, a 4-pin and an 8-pin. You only need to worry about the 8-pin in this case. If you were gonna worry about like heavy overclocking, like what Steve's been doing recently with overclocking his 5000 series AMD, that's when you'd need something like this additional power. This power powers this whole part right here, including your VRMs, which is for overclocking. These right here, these are fan headers. These little tiny things right here, this is how you do things like plugging in your fans, etc. This right here, these little ones, these are RGB headers. This is for hooking up things like your lighting, etc. This is your motherboard power connector. It's called 24-pin ATX power. So this is what powers everything on the board. These are down here. These are your SATA connectors. This is where you're going to plug in your hard drives. And then down here at the bottom, we have a bunch of other different connectors. You don't have to worry too much about all the stuff down here, but this one you do, because this is where your front panel connectors, so like your power button, your reset switch, all that stuff is going to go here. Again, more lighting control right here with your RGB. These are more fan headers. This has it's more than likely it looks like it has 7 fan headers. So for controlling like all those different fans if you don't have a fan hub. This is a USB 3.30. These are USB 2. You've got, and then this right here, which is pretty cool. This is like a little reader. It shows like error codes that you might have with a motherboard, also things like temperature. And then right next to this is your HD audio. We're going to plug in your audio connectors for your front panel. So on the front of your case, if you have a microphone jack and stuff, that's what goes here. These are where you're going to plug in your graphics cards and your expansion cards. You actually have this one right here as a by 16. So if somebody says, why do you always put it in the top slot? It's because this is your only by 16, your PCIe by 16 slot on this motherboard. The other two are by 8, which means you're getting half of the bandwidth out of it. And then you've got 2 by 1s. On an X570 board, all of these are PCIe Gen 4. On a B550, only the top one. I'm trying not to speak Greek. And then underneath here is actually where we're going to stick our hard drives. If you're new to systems and you're used to those big clunky ones, actually no, they're much smaller now, and you stick them right on the motherboard, and we've got 1, 2 slots for that, and these are both up. So that's the motherboard at a glance. Okay, here's what we're going right now. So we're gonna open this up, and we're gonna pop open our CPU thing right quick. Okay, there we go. We're gonna take out our CPU. There it is right now. This is a Ryzen CPU. These are a bit bigger than Intel, so you might go in. The only difference between these and the only thing you got to remember with Ryzen is always a vertical orientation versus a horizontal. Intel, you put them in just like the text says, but on Ryzen, you were actually going to stick them on the side. So we're just going to open this up like this. You're going to grab it from the side of what's called the IHS, and then you're just going to put this just in like that, wiggle it. It goes in very easily. There's actually a little arrow on both the motherboard and the CPU. You just want to line those up just like that and click it down, and then you're good to go. And then everything else that's in here is not anything that's really important outside of your certificate of authenticity. That no idea why that's actually in here, because it's like, oh, there's no way that they could have like photocopied that. It's just weird. Okay, so there, CPU is in. We're good to go there. Next up, we're gonna stick in our RAM, which is right over here. We have all 4 DIMMs, so it means we're gonna fill all the 4 slots with our beautiful Trident Royal Z. Bum, 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 bum. No beard comb today. I try not to do it every time. I don't wanna like nail it, you know what I mean? So we'll do some, I try not to do it every time. The beard comb, some people gets freaked out, right? So it's like, that wouldn't be terrible. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, that wouldn't be terrible. That's like the joke that always does. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna open up our RAM here. We have all 4 DIMMs. What we're gonna do with this is there's a little slot, the PCB slot. You see that little slot that's gonna line up with the little slot right here? I'm gonna shove it in, just like that. Now this one's super sharp, so you gotta be careful. I have drawn blood here. I've drawn blood. How sharp these are, and you gotta put quite a bit of pressure. Don't be afraid. You're gonna hear some really good solid clicks when you put this in. When you push it in, you want to make sure you get those solid clicks. I don't know if you can hear that. Can you hear that? Like they do sound pretty good. Okay, there's that. Let's grab our next ones. Boom. Okay, same thing here. Go like this, making sure it's lined up, and you want to listen for those solid clicks. Ah, God, it's so tight. It's so not tight. It's so sharp. And then right like that. And you hear that? There you go, solid clicks. Click, click. So it sounds just like that. That's what the click sounds like. Just, I don't know why it's so loud sometimes, but that's what it does. So yeah, and now my fingers hurt. So, woo, there it goes. I'm waiting for it to. I wait for it to hit because it like takes a little while for people to basically get in there. There it is. Yeah, I'm awake. Everybody's like, oh, I'm awake. So cast link latency on this is actually CL16, not 14. I got that joke in. Okay, so we got that one in. Now we're gonna go ahead and put in our. Everybody's like, hello. Right memory, not tight. No, they're all in. They're all good. Yeah, everything's fine. What do you mean right memory is not tight? It is a little loose. There's nothing. Yeah, it's a little loose, but the memory itself is in and fine. So. Ow! Oh, that's still. You guys just wanted to have me do that again. So that's all it was. Give us a dad joke. Oh, okay, I'll give us a dad joke. Well, I'll do the next dad joke once I finish completing the motherboard. How about that? Because this is actually pretty. The one thing is because we're using the Capellix, we don't have to take apart the. We don't have to take apart the brackets because the Capellix just installs directly on the AMD brackets. This actually goes relatively fast. And I got my automatic screwdriver here. Click! Wow, that was weird. That was a super delayed click. I don't know what that was. So strange, that click. It's like that last stick is just like, it's just got a really delayed click on it. There we go. I was waiting for you guys. Faulty RAM. It's got the really loud click. I like having fun with you guys. It's clickbait. That's right. That's a good one, historic. Okay, so there we go. Everything's in. And we're good there. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our M.2 drives. We've got 2 right here. So we've got, these are Western Digitals. I love the way these look, by the way. Boom. 1 terabyte. 500 gigabyte. Robeytech bot, yeah, he was just trying to say click, but my bot is like, stop. Yeah, they're great drives. And now they have the SN850s. So, pretty excited about those. So here we go, we're gonna grab this one. There's the 500 gig. SSD hype, there you go. Got some SSD hype in the channel. Okay, we're gonna throw that one off to the side. Next one. Next drive. Oh, these are already open. I've already used my incredibly sharp knife. Click Hype. Yeah, we already had Click Hype. It was already there. Now this one, you got to be careful, guys. Remember, I showed you guys yesterday. You showed you guys yesterday. But in this, you know, something to be super leery of when it comes to, you've got a lot of power. You got a lot of power here. And the thing is that, remember, I do not have on here, you can notice I only have 2 M.2 slots. And because of that was weird. Oh, no, because of that, you can't make a baby RAM. So just be careful and don't rub those two together like we did the other ones. Because if you do that, you might end up with like an extra baby RAM, and you do not want to do that. You can tease, but don't have a spare a fake baby one, okay? What do you think about the DC pullover for Twitch? The fact that multi-streaming is against Twitch. So Hayes, I actually have an amended contract with Twitch, so that's what lets me do it. What do you? So that's the difference. So they don't. I won't get pulled. So it depends. Luckily, that was part of my agreement. Okay, let's pull the thing from there and go and move forward. This stream is rated R. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So. We don't want to make any baby RAM. If I want to move thermal paste, what you use is isopropyl alcohol and paper towels. You want that isopropyl alcohol is all you need. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the 500 gig in there. Oh, first thing we're gonna do is put our standoff. There we go. And then again right there. $500 gig is right here. The one thing I will say about that, the Twitch one, Twitch will not, unless you are some like million plus subscriber, they will not let you do partner and amend your stuff for multi-streaming. Okay, so here we go. We got our 500 gig in there, right there. So that one's all in and ready to go. And then we're gonna do the 1 terabyte next, and that goes in right here, just like that. Click, click. Wow, that's so loud. It's just that RAM. There's something wrong with it. It's a little loose or something like that. I don't know what's going on. It's just that there's something wrong with that RAM. Okay, there we go. Those clicks are super delayed. Oh man, it was a 2-tone click. Okay, so here we go from here. What you're gonna do now is we're gonna peel off our little thermal. There's a thermal pad underneath each one of these. They are not identical in this case, so you do want to make sure that you put the right ones in the right place. Notice how this one has a hole in it, so you can put the screw in. We're going to put the motherboard in first before putting the plate on, so that way we can screw that middle slot in. Because in some cases, you do need to screw in that little slot. So you do not want to put this on until we put the whole thing in. So now we're going to screw that down. And we're going to screw that one down, and you're good to go. There. 57 of 90, guys. It's pretty typical though. It's like this is where people just enjoy the build. They're just into the build. But do not forget the sub-only giveaway for the month of October or November. I keep forgetting what month it is, man. COVID, dude, and 2020 just in general. Is a 6800 XT from AMD. If you want to get in on that, if you're over on YouTube right now, you can head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech. Use that free Amazon Prime sub and get yourself a free entry to potentially win a GPU. And that'll be happening. We gave away 4 3070s last month. And that was because we also got 1,100 paid subs in a single day, which was like crazy, and going from there. So yeah, if you want to get on that, head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech and potentially walk away with a GPU at the end of the month. And then if you do gifted subs, tiered subs, those all get you extra entries. So you could potentially just increase your chances of winning as well. So yeah, use that prime hype and go from there. You know, honestly, a couple things. It was because the 750 version of that, so the 750 version of that particular PSU was out of stock, and it was like a $10 difference. So I just bought an 850, and that was the only difference. So there wasn't really any particular reason, but that's why I did it in this case. Okay, so notice I did not put the motherboard fully together. I'm leaving that slot open because we're gonna be putting that in there a little bit later. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab this is like one of my favorite cases. And this is the Phanteks P500a. It's on back order. This thing is always basically on back order. So it's always fun to get to do a build in this one. It's just such a great case. For those of you who don't know, this case specifically is built off of the P600S chassis. This case is an absolute dream to build in. It's got so much room to do things, like it's just like they listen to builders and when they put this case together, and it just makes it really easy to do stuff in. So it also has a lot of options for water cooling. It just looks really good when it's done. It's just an aesthetically very pleasing case. And then the other two that everybody just really digs about this versus, you know, the P600S is just kind of nice. You have the option of making it all easy airflow. This one just comes with that front end. And then the other difference that a lot of people don't know is outside of the Vulcan doors, which are the same, but it's only the front pan, the side tempered glass, it's the same Vulcan-esque doors, is that this, unlike the P600S, also includes this RGB strip here. So there's an actual RGB strip right here, and that which is not included with the P600S. And then the other favorite part of this is right here. There's this little door, and this works really well for putting in a GPU, for hiding GPU cables. So like running the GPU cables down. I think that's a little hard to see. Let me shed some light on the subject with my nan light. What's up? Hey everybody, my name is Ruby, and I'm gonna throw this light right here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There we go. So that was pretty creepy. So right down there at the bottom, where you can see right there, that's this little door right here, and that little door is where you can hide the cables and stuff like that. So that's where that goes. So pretty nice little addition. And the other two nice is like stripping down the case is actually pretty simple as well. You just take that off like that, and then there's the little front panel just pops right off, and then your case is pretty stripped. Now, in this case, that's funny. In this case, we are gonna go ahead and take off these front fans and replace them instead of using these light 120s that come with Phanteks, which actually look really good. We're gonna switch everything to ML 120s. And so we're gonna do that real quick. And that's why we have our handy dandy auto screwdriver. Auto screwdriver. You're the one. Let's go to side view and get that going. Okay, we're gonna try this giveaway again and see if it works. This is for the backup one. We're just gonna see if we might have really screwed ourselves with this thing, and I think I know why, because here's the deal, guys. I think what happened I was live, and then I had to cut off the YouTube stream and then reactivate and put it on a different stream, and so now there's some, I've crossed the streams. We're gonna see if this works and go from there. So we're gonna try this giveaway, and this is for 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. So we're gonna try this and see if we can get some YouTube winners. And it's about 30 seconds delayed, so we're gonna see what happens here. Starting this giveaway right now. So exclamation point community, there it goes. And I crossed the stream. So we're seeing, did the bot start saying anything? Okay, there it goes. I see YouTubers. We're in. Okay, now we can do that while I'm taking out these. We are in. Oops, that is the wrong way. Don't do it the wrong way. We see YouTubers. YouTubers are in! Sorry about that, but because of that, we give an extra one. Okay, we got that one. Let's, before I get too far into this, what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm going to make sure that these are all uber untwisted because we want these fans to just come out. I forgot, the one thing that is, another thing I will let you know, that is a benefit of the P600, but does not come on the P500. This is a less expensive case than the P600S, is that this does not come with that built-in integrated fan hub that the P600S does, which is kind of nice. I really like that fan hub. So it's like you gain an RGB strip, but you lose the fan hub, which fan hub could be really useful. Oh, I forgot, I've got all this RGB in here too. And these fans are actually really good fans. Okay. Because these all are controlled off of the same button. Kind of nice for the RGB control, but luckily we don't have to worry about it. We can just use that RGB header and you can control that via Aorus and it'll still all be the same. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect this one. What I'm doing right now is just making sure all of our RGB fans are disconnected. Don't want none of them RGB fans hooked up. I think these are all disconnected now. Yes, they are. Okay, cool. Now you guys can see it again. Come on. Okay, congrats. Oh, 2 seconds left on that giveaway. 65 subs in. On our way towards that 90. Congratulations to #Wrecked. #Wrecked over on Twitch. You are the winner. We definitely know now that the YouTubers are entered to win, and we are good to go there. Okay, so we're gonna let that one dangle like a little dangly. Little dangly. Bow dangly. The one thing that's sad is, like, I think replacing these with ML140s might have been better. They're a little bit more expensive because you'd need to buy, because this will do 3 140s in the front, but the 120s will still look really good. There you go. Okay, there's another one, and one more is right here. There's that one, and last little cable here. Weird situation. Okay, there you go. All of our 140 fans. These are good fans, so I do not want to get rid of these. No. Okay, just drop them. Okay, so there we go. We got all our fan stuff is out. Let's grab our 120s. What am I looking for? There it is. Okay. A little bit more RGB to control here, but still will be good. And that, our lighting node. One, two, three. There we go. So this will be, they're going to be roughly, start at the top here, and then we'll line up against the top. Push these through like that. Fan installation is so fun. Fans. Everybody loves to put in the fans. There we go. Okay, fans are ready there. Get this straight. There we go. And I will tell you this, do not go too tight on these because you will actually go through. So you just want to go tight enough so they stay. You don't want to go too tight because you can actually like cause them to pop all the way through the little guides. So just tight enough. Just tight enough. Just like that. There we go. Okay, next one. Pop our little guides in there so they're through. Now, one of my favorite things about this case in particular is, I'm gonna fix that. One of my favorite things about this case in particular is that the amount of top room you have for radiators, like top mounting AIOs. You have a lot versus a lot of other cases where you don't. You have room to get under the motherboard, into the top of the motherboard, which is something that some struggles, like in the TD500 we were doing yesterday, and we had to like do those weird like finger bend movements to try and make stuff move. It's just like you don't have that problem in this case. So we got a little bit of a bend here that I'm gonna loosen up a little bit. There we go. There we go. That's better. That's better. Oops, go this way. There we go. Okay. Making sure we can get all our screws in. There we go. Last screw up here. I'm gonna have to take this top one out a little bit because I accidentally have the logo on the back. Oh, come on. The logo on the back is actually sideways, so we're gonna switch this over. Quick fix, but we all want to be, we're OCD here. Want to make sure it all looks the same. I don't know how I did that, but I did. We're gonna put our motherboard in. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's right. Now it's right, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's right. Every click! Wow, that click is super delayed. It is much harder without a magnetic screwdriver. I would definitely recommend a magnetic screwdriver. Don't listen to The Verge. Don't listen to The Verge and do this like with a screwdriver on a freaking pocket knife. Yeah. Hey, there's Tristan right there. Wait. Tristan, you wanted LLs. You're right. You wanted LLs. You specifically switched. Yeah, they need to be LLs. I have those. That's what was wrong. Those are here. Hold on. Dude, I am so glad you caught that. I have LLs. And I ordered those. I knew there was something wrong. He wanted these other fans. So we're going to switch these because these are the wrong fans. And we're going to switch to LLs. Caught it. Good job. MLs are quieter. LLs have that nicer look. Yeah, they have that nicer look. Okay, good. Well, hey, luckily I only got 2 fans in. And I have all those. Okay. 1 second. Ah, that's right. I knew there was something like when I was doing this, like, yeah, he switched something. But I was like, I don't remember what it was. And I have all the fans. So, dude, good catch on that. And I'm glad you're here. Okay, let's fix that real quick. We're gonna put these back in the case and switch to LLs. He wanted LLs, that's right. Done. Easy fix. This is where real time, this is why we do things live builds. And I'm glad he did that because I would have had to be like, okay, I have to disconnect all these because that's what he specifically paid more for the LLs. And I have them here. Oh, geez. Okay, there's one. Put these back together here. That was a good call. Okay. Whoa.
Let's take a ride, let's take it. Just think about it, you want it. Fall in love, you love it.
There we go. Okay. Put these away. Man, am I glad that we got that. That would have been a pain later, and I would have had to fix it. I hate reboxing these though. Looks like we got some donations coming in, I think. There we go. Thank you very much for those donations, guys. Not for doing that. Yeah, these are supposed to be LLs, not MLs. Luckily, everybody got that and caught that, and now we're fixing this now. There we go. Put these away. We now, these are all put back, and we can move forward with the real fans. Oh. Boom. Go into the closet and grab our LLs right here. Ugh. Hey, look! It's the right fans. There they are. Okay, now we're gonna put in the right fans. Hey, Fuzzy Furry Pop, I actually can put a link. Let me put a link for you in chat because this is actually where all the deals are. And then I'm sure there's somebody who can help you do that. But I'll put it in chat now for you. Somebody's asking about what the best, there's some great deals going on. So let me put this in. And before you check out, so if you get something, by the way, don't forget to use my link. Let me go, my channel, here we go. Here it is, I'm putting it in chat right now. There you go. Check that out, that's the link. There you go. Check that link out. That'll get you in there. And we have the right fans now, guys. Because he did pay. So I like ordered the MLs and like had to switch to LLs, and that would have been bad. Okay. Luckily we got them right here. Okay, let's do this right. For reals. Doing it right this time. Okay, there it is. There is those LLs that he wanted. The right fans for the right job. And it's the right side up, even better. Nice little change there. There we go. Next one. Loosen this a little bit. I need to move it over a little bit. There we go. Oh, jeez. This is what I'm talking about. You don't want to over tighten them because then they'll just pop through. Like I just did. Welcome to fan installation, boys, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Do this again for the right time. There we go. Okay, cool. Installed. Okay, first LL fan installed. This is the fans he actually wanted. That's a good sign. Okay, next one. And you actually want you want light loop on your light loop fans on the AIO as well, right? I think he did. I have 2 boxes there, so I'm assuming yes, that's actually what we decided. It's LL all across the board. There we go. So I have that other box in the other room. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, last bit of screws here and last bit of install. Yeah, that's right. He wanted to, like, I just remember this whole conversation is coming back to me. I will update the build for people who are wondering, oh, well, what are LL fans versus ML fans? And so we have, LLs are light loops. They're a bit brighter. And the other thing too is the colors are a bit different. And some people just aesthetically appreciate the look. MLs are quieter, but the colors are not as vibrant, I would agree. And so some people are just like, I want the, and then you have the new crazy ones, which are the QL fans, which is like the best of both worlds. They're both light, they have the good light, they're light on both sides, as well as they're also incredibly quiet. And those are the QL fans. They're definitely more on the pricey side in terms of cost. Okay, and more screws somewhere. There we go. Kind of screws are all over the place here. Oopsie. Gosh darn it. Ugh. I have a love-hate relationship with fans. I also have a love-hate relationship with this just particular bracket. It's just a little bit too wide, and so you've just got to be overly cautious when you're doing your fan installation to keep it from popping all the way through. And you're like, okay. So people don't really want to watch me install fans for 3 hours. But we're almost done. Come on. There you go. Okay. There we go. Okay, one fan. There it is. Last fan. There we go. All our fans are in now. I'm gonna grab our other box of LLs because we're gonna install our motherboard here in a second. I just want to make sure I have those on hand. Okay, there you go. Fans are in. I need that lighting node a little bit later. I'm gonna grab one more part because we'll need it. And then we're good. Ooh, ow, that hurt. Okay, last box of LLs. This box of LL120s. Okay. Ugh. We need this here. These up and get these out. one sec. These are not, this is not a box of LL120s. This is a box of empty stuff that we do not need. Those are all LL120s. Where did the other box of LL120s go? MLs. MLs. Another box of LL120s did not get bought. Hey Tristan, you're getting a free upgrade. You're getting a free upgrade. Sorry buddy, you're getting 2 boxes of QL120s now. I'm gonna install fans again because for some reason they thought that there was a spare box of LLs and they're not, they were full. So we're gonna install fans again. So now this is a more expensive build. It still goes to LL, but now you're getting nicer fans. I'm gonna do this again. We're just gonna keep installing fans all day. Yeah, there was that box that we thought was the other set is actually empty and had nothing but the other thing. So you're getting nicer fans. Let me know if that's a problem, but we're gonna replace these with QLs, which have the same thing and then they're nicer. Is that fine? I just don't wanna, okay, good, he's like, okay, he's happy, good. So you're getting nicer fans now. Okay guys, sorry about that little Friday snafu. When we did the inventory, we thought we had a spare box, but that box is full of nothing. So now we're gonna put these LLs back and put QLs in. You guys are gonna see every basically version of Corsair fans in a single stream. That's what this is. This is the Corsair fan stream. All we're gonna do is show you every Corsair fan. Oh man. Now I have to make sure we order more QLs. Because these belong to other people who need builds, but they're not. We can get more of those before. That's funny. Sorry about that, dude. We thought we had them and they're already in stock and they were not. There was just an empty box in there of QL fans. Of LL fans that like was not in there. So we're gonna put these back and we'll have LLs for somebody else who wants LLs, and then we will now know that that other one was filled with nothing. I've opened like 2 boxes of fans because we had the MLs ready to go, and then like I've now opened 2 boxes of fans that are not, that like, now you gotta re-box them up. And the boxing for these is like not great. Like how you do it is like, it's like, we're gonna watch some boxing. Let's go to Camlink. And there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. There's that. Those ones are out. Let's keep installing fans. This whole stream is going to be nothing but installing fans. I just love installing fans over and over again. Ooh, shoot. Watch my battery die on my auto screwdriver. I've installed so many fans. We've essentially installed, by the time this is done, we will have installed a full Lian Li 011 dynamic, all 9 fans in an 011 dynamic is what we will have installed here in the end. Which is kind of funny when you think about it. Which is a lot of blooming fans. But you want to do what's best for the customer, and when I make a mistake, we just give them an upgrade. So I don't want any angry customers who are like, oh, Roby, you screwed me over and gave me what I didn't want. No, we want it to look good and him to be happy. Okay, there's that one. Last fan. I think I have, where's the other? Okay. Okay, we're almost done, guys. We're gonna take out these last fans. and put in the QL fans that are ready to go right here. It's funny because I just realized I don't even need the Lighting Node Pro because I'm going to use the Capellix, which has the Corsair Commander Pro in it. And I don't even need to use the lighting node for this, so it's actually going to be really simple to hook these up. Okay. Okay, last little bit here. What the? Oh, there's that screw I was looking for. You like slipped in here, trying to stow away. Okay, putting up the last fan here. Okay, cool. Now we have all the LL fans ready to go back in the box. Right here. Fun times right now, but we now have all the same fans, which is good. Okay, cool. Got that in. Got that in. Got that in. Got that in, and we are done. Okay, so now we actually know what we have in stock, and let's put our QL fans in. Okay, cool. QL120s. These are the real beasts, anyway. What you really wanted. This is all his ploy to get these QLs. That's all it was. It was a big ploy to get the QLs in. Here we go. Okay, now let's get this doing. So these are the QL120s, which are like the best of the best because they're very quiet and they've got that really cool light solution. They also have like a nice sheen to them, and they have a great aesthetic look to them. See, and again, you get the light loop on both sides. So let's go to our side camera and do these again. Install number 3, third time's a charm. And we actually know we have all the fans for this now. Okay. Make sure this is the right way. And this will actually look a little nicer on the other side too, because these fans actually have like a silver like emblem on the back even. Okay, here we go. We're in the right spot now. Ooh, 10 subs away from that $100 gift card. Thank you very much for that. Sorry for the lack of entertainment there. We just really wanted to show you the fan stream. For the fans, for you guys. The stream is for you. You're our fans. This is the fan stream. Okay, so like I said, even on the back, you know what I mean? So the back and the front have that really nice logo, so you don't have that sticker on the inside. So much nicer kind of look there. There we go. And so much. These fans are just nicer in like kind of every way, in terms of installation even. Okay, last fan. For real, guys, this is the last fan. This isn't a joke. I'm not gonna pretend like we're gonna install another set of fans. This is like literally the last fan. You guys have watched the installation of 9 fans today. I am sorry, but again, it's what he wanted and it's what he gets, and the client gets what he gets. What's what he wants, and then maybe even sometimes just better, like even better than what he wanted. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's get this last fan in. Okay, cool. Last fan is going in. Easy fans to put in, which is good. A little bit easier than the MLs and the LLs. I think that actually also went a lot faster, but that could just be because I'm warmed up. Okay, let us install our motherboard now. Okay, yay, let's get some fans installed hype in the channel because we've installed a lot of fans. Oh man, okay, cool. We're good to go. We're cooking with the gas. We have the right fans in now. They are, we have the right, well, we have nicer right fans, and now we can go to installing our motherboard and actually put this PC together. PC, everybody's like, I'm happy though. It's happy. It's like it's a good thing. Like still regardless. Luckily I had all that. I had other QL fans. I had a ton of QL fans in stock. So there we go. Fan hype. There we go. Okay, so let's go to our top down. Let's get our motherboard in there now. Continue our journey. And like I said, remember I did not put that middle plate on because you still have a screw that goes there. So see, I left that off. We'll put that on here in a minute. But we just left that off to get that put in. And this is what I was talking about. Look at how much room you have at the top for your installation. You have a lot of room up there for that stuff. Hey, thank you very much, DX, for that $3.99. Okay, so now we're gonna grab our little accessory kit here and get our screw kit out. Another thing that's really nice about the P500a is it comes with this really great screw kit, so you're good there. Put that in. Get that out of the way. That'll get mailed to him. Now we're gonna grab our motherboard screws. Grab our magnetic screwdriver, which this would be a pain without a magnetic screwdriver. I'm gonna screw that middle one in real quick. And there we go. Okay, screwed in. Now what we can do is, oops, I think this does have a peel. A little bit easier to peel when it's up. There's a peel here. There it is. Boom, peeled. Okay, now we can take this, put it on like that. So now we've got that ready to go. Grab our two little itty bitty screws. There it is. And our last one right here. And now our motherboard is put back together. Okay, now we can finish our screws on our motherboard now. Okay. That was an hour. Like from putting the motherboard to getting to this point. Usually that is a much faster process, but we had some fishiness there with fans for a little bit, but luckily those are all squared now. Just gonna get this screwed in real quick. Boom. Two more. Slowly but surely, the thing comes together. Yeah, this is where, see how like I can just stick this on? This is where like not having a magnetic screwdriver would be rough. You can just basically take it, grab it, and then put it on just like that. Makes it way easier. Fan base, yeah. Give the fan base dad joke, please. Okay, I'll get a fan base. I'll get a dad joke. Let me grab one right after I screw this in because the motherboard will be in and it will be a good place for before we go to the AIO, which is the next stop. Okay, motherboard is in. We are in there. Okay, next I'll do a dad joke. Dad joke for today. Another one. Okay, next dad joke is. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's D&D one shot. That is not dad jokes. Okay, hold on. Dad jokes. Where are you? Dad jokes. Okay. Next one is I don't trust those trees over there. Dad says, I don't trust those trees over there. Son says, why? And Dad says, they look a little shady. They look a little shady. That's awesome! Can I buy your 3080 TUF? No, that belongs to the customer. That belongs to Tristan, who's here in the channel. So no, he might want to keep that. It's kind of important to his system. Okay, so now we're gonna install our Capellix. Make sure this is locked. Okay, good. Install our Capellix here. It's ready to go. Go to cam link. We're gonna put this down because we're gonna install those fans. We don't really need this up right now. Here's our Capellix right here. Top down so you guys can see this. Warranty guide. I'm gonna take these two fans out, which he does not need. Put these down here. Okay, now we're gonna take this out. So again, the thing that's so great about this one is this. It comes with a full fan hub. It's like basically it's the upgraded version of the Commander Pro, which is awesome. So we don't need to worry as much about that. These are all of our spare parts, our screws. But it's like, you know, for 149 bucks, which is cheaper than the H100i, but it comes with more, and it saves you $70 because it essentially comes with that free hub, which is pretty crazy. So even though the P500 doesn't include one, this particular cooler AIO does, which is kind of nice. So it's all our spare stuff here. And it's a little bit easy. The other thing that's kind of nice is a little bit easier in terms of managing cables, just given all the stuff that it's a thinner cable set. I mean, it all plugs into the controller versus just a single thing. So, okay, we're gonna install this like so. So this is gonna go here like that, and then we're gonna grab another pack of QLs that are for real QLs. Grab two fans out of this, and then we're gonna have our last fan that'll go into our exhaust. So. Our fans. These should go like this. There's that one. And there is this one. There's our fans there. We're gonna take this last one out. This last pack will go over here because this is our exhaust fan. Put that in before we put everything else in. Shove this in here. Okay, cool. Now let's grab our screws. There's all our screws right there. We're gonna grab our magnetic screwdriver. Let's go up a little higher so you guys can see a little bit better on this one. Thank you very much for the subscription. We're at 10, we have what, 10 subs left, guys. Let's see if we can get those last 10 subs before I finish this AIO. Can we get those last 10 subs and just lock it up and get ready for the next, start driving towards the $150 Newegg gift card? Let's do it. Come on, somebody can drop 10 subs. I think it can happen. I have faith in you guys. I have faith. Yeah, this is a great build. This is a good build. Honestly, the Phanteks ones are really nice. Thermaltake are pretty good. Asia Horse has some pretty nice ones. I mean, the thing is that I love the LL120, just the look. And honestly, I love the addressable nature. Yeah, for ice. Oh yeah, and run it via ice. The addressable nature of the RGB is what's really great. So yeah, that's where it goes. Okay, cool. Gonna get this, speaking of that, cool, literally. I have 3 Phanteks fans and 3 Cooler Master fans. The Cooler Master ones come with a controller instead of a controller. Can I use the splitter from the PWM? And you cannot I don't think the RGB will work. You can use a splitter for the PWM. That is not a problem, but I think the RGB is separate. They are proprietary, but I'm not for sure. Come on, guys, let's get these last 10. Let's get these last 10 subs. You guys have, let's finish it out and start driving towards the next goal. We're just 10 subs away. Can somebody just drop 10 more subs and let's finish it out. What's the brand? This is a, yeah, somebody's like, click. Yeah, that's funny. That's a good delay right there. We can do it. There you go, Cozy Turtle. What's our like situation? We already did we do? How many likes do we have on YouTube? There we go. And remember, guys, we have that sub-only giveaway. That's a 6800 XT. If you're over on Twitch, head over to twitch.tv/, if you're over on YouTube, twitch.tv/Robeytech, and use your free Amazon Prime subscription and potentially win a GPU. You can potentially win a GPU. The other thing too, well, actually I should take a good moment because there's 1,700 people here. For those of you who don't know me, because I know there's probably a lot of new people here, I'm team both, Mama. I don't play favorites, Mamano. Momo, sorry. For those of you who don't know, my name is Justin Rubin. I'm the host of Robeytech. Robeytech is a show dedicated to PC building, tech news, tech deals, and all sorts of other fun shenanigans. This is hashtag Tech Dad time. It's all about building stuff together like I was a tech dad, just teaching you guys a bit, having a good time, telling terrible dad jokes, and you know what, honestly, just build shenanigans. And we built some incredible PCs, and it's been a lot of fun. This show happens every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, starting at 6 o'clock, and it usually goes about 9 or 10. During that time, we have multiple giveaways. You're seeing those things happen. One of those giveaways has already happened. We gave away, wait, have we done? Yeah, we did a giveaway for a year of Game Pass. I think we're at 900 YouTube likes, so we'll have that giveaway here in just a second. I do want to tell you about a couple things. One, we are currently raising money. Thank you very much, Jonathan, $4.99 for that. That goes right there. But we're currently raising money for our stream staff to have a Christmas bonus, so to speak. And the way that works is we're trying to raise $1,700. If we raise more than that, then it'll all go to them for the next 4 streams. So every bit, every super chat, every dono directly goes to them. We're trying to raise money so at least one of each of them get $100, if not more, the more that we raise. We're also doing the sub-only giveaway for the month of November. Jeez, I keep came in there. The month of November is a 6800 XT. If we get 150 subs for the rest of the time, then that'll become a 6900 XT, which so far we've hit that goal every freaking stream, and you guys are incredible. Thank you, Cheesy. And there we go. So we just hit 90. We're gonna get towards 120. If you're over on YouTube and you want to get on that, just head over to twitch.tv/Robeytech, jump on in, and you guys can get in, use your free Amazon Prime subscription. If you do tier 1 sub, then that gets you extra entries. Tier 2 and tier 3 all get you extra entries. Those are the majority of where more people get extra entries, is from going to tiered subs. You also get extra entries for donating subs, for gifting subs like you just saw, or for doing what are called sub lengths, so like subscribing for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. Those all get you extra entries. And again, if you're a sub in a month, you're automatically entered to win. So if you do like 6 months of subs, you're entered every sub giveaway for the next 6 months. You're automatically entered to, so which is pretty awesome. That is the deal. That's what's going on. We're currently building a $3,000 system. That's a 3950X with a RTX 3080, and we're about to put the AIO inside of the case. But first, we're going to do that giveaway right now. So that's what's happening right now. Okay, giveaway time, guys. This is, everybody say thank you, YouTube, because YouTube's the one who did this one, and this is for the YouTube likes. This is for a 250 gig NVMe drive from Western Digital. So we're starting that giveaway right now, saying thank you to the YouTube folks, and let's go ahead and get this in. Thank you very much for all those subs. Oh, let's go ahead and start our goal while we're at that too. We're at 98 subs, 99 subs. Sub goal, in goal. So we're doing a $150 new A gift card. We need 125 subs. We're at 99. Okay, starting that goal right now. Let's go from there, and that should just show up. I'm just gonna check our giveaway thing. And I see YouTube and Twitch, so everything is working the way it should. Okay, cool. That's all good. What we need from this is not this. We do this. So Tristan, if you want to, this actually comes with a separate, you could change your front panel. The way you do that, you use this little Allen wrench. You can do it when it's installed if you want to change your front panel to look different. We don't need that. This is all we need. This goes in the box. So Install that miscellaneous hardware we use here in a second. And then this is what we'll need for installing now. Let's get this out of the way. It's all stuff we don't have to worry about. Make room for our PC. Okay, cool. Let's get our PC back in here. Take a drink of water. Thank you very much for all those subs, guys. 100 subs. 25 subs less to 25 left to go. So we're gonna go to here, put our thing up so you guys can see. We're gonna go put our thing down, our table. You can see a little bit better when we go to this. Go to side view. I'm gonna throw our crazy light in here so you guys can see that. There's our light. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're going to install our AIO. Is the plan. The plan is to install the AIO. Okay, cool. What I'm doing right now is untwisty tying all of the cables that we need for this. There we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's not do that. Okay, cool. Now, put this like this. The first thing I always do when I hook this up is I take this cable right here, and this is your CPU cable, and I want to plug that into the CPU header, which should be, what this says here. CPU fan is the not light, different color like the other one, I think. No, it's not. Okay, so it's the closest one it usually is. So we're gonna plug it in right here. There's our AIO. Now the reason I plug the AIO into that header and not the RGB pump or anything like that is specifically because the pumps are more likely to fail than fans. So if your pump fails and it throws an error, the PC will stop working. Versus if a fan which has a higher chance or probability than a fan. So plugging that in, you want that to not work if the pump all of a sudden stops working. So that's why I do that. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking these other two cables, these are all our fan cables and everything else, we're gonna run these back here like this. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take our pump, our whole radiator, just gonna drag it up like so, while at the same time kind of pulling all our cables through. Now the good thing about this particular brand is, like I said, it's got a ton of room at the top. So we're gonna put it, where do we want to put this? Looking for the best spot. I'm gonna go right there, right. I think this is the 120 places it wants it to go. So right there is where it wants it to go, and we have plenty of room. So that's where we're gonna install it, which is good. Okay, cool. We're gonna put that right there, and we're gonna grab a washer and a screw. And the cool thing about this, about Corsair's stuff, is that you can actually do these by hand, which used to be a problem. You used to not be able to do that. So just taking two screws, like I am, I'm gonna take two screws, I'm using my fingers to thread them in the top left and top right. I'll show you from the top down here in a minute. So I'm just gonna, all I'm doing is, and they're in there right now. So if we go to top down, what I did is I just hand threaded two screws right here in the corner and then also in the far corner up here. And the main reason I do that is because at that point in time, once they're in, then I've got it locked and now I don't have to hold it anymore. So just screwing those in, tighten them up. We're just gonna quickly put the other screws in real quick. And because of how high this case is, it has so much clearance. If I'll show you here from the side, you have so much clearance, you don't have to worry about blocking all of your access to the top ports on your Mobo. And that's one of the things I really enjoy about this case. This case really is a dream to build in, just heads up. Congratulations, the beast is JJ over on YouTube, pulling out the win on that one. Congratulations on that. We'll be getting those, again, physical prizes. People are winning prizes Everybody who wins a prize in the month of November, those go out usually the first week of December. After the first Wednesday in December is when all of those prizes have a tendency to go out. You should always allow up to 4 to 6 weeks for prize winning. It just takes a while to process. A lot of our codes will try and get out that weekend, but things like gift cards, stuff like that, always go out at certain times. And so that's just to keep the overhead and housekeeping to a minimum. So that is just, if you win something, don't start spamming Blondie every week and be like, hey, where's my prize? It's always near the beginning of the next month. So people who win at the end of the month are always really happy because they're like, the next week they'll be like, oh, cool, I got my prize so quickly. While people at the beginning of the month are like, what the heck? But it's front mount Crime Beaver. The main reason I do top mount is that you don't have the error issues that you do with front mounting. If you do front mounting, make sure your tubes are pointed down. You don't have to. There is a less than 1% chance that it will cause an issue, but if you want to be safe, you have to do that, and I just don't like the way it looks. Yes, it'll work for the PWM because PWM is the same standard. RGB is different across brands. Most cases it's proprietary. You're asking about why will it not work for RGB? It's because most of the guys, you can try it. There's nothing wrong with trying it, but there is always a chance that you could end up hurting it. So something to be aware of. Okay, so we got that in now. So this is what I was talking about on the side here. One of the things I really enjoy about this case is, like, if you watched me yesterday when I installed yesterday, even the day before, when I installed the top mounted on the TD500, like, I had to install all of my cables at the top at the beginning because the AIO was covering the top of the VRM. In this case, you do not have that problem. You have a lot of room at the top, so you can maneuver and not have to worry as much about it. Now, next step here is to install the AIO, which is pretty straightforward. And I like to do this part laying down for AMD. Now, I've seen people like Paul from Paul's Hardware and others who like to do it standing up, and they complain about it. And I think that's because they're trying to do it standing up like this. It's easier to do it laying down on its back. And that's just AMD specific. So let's get that done. And then after that, once we do that, we're about halfway through the build at that point. Okay. So there we go. Let's grab a drink of water and then go to the next step. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, so we're gonna go to top down. Put this back. Now before, actually, I'm gonna go to side view real quick. Go to side. Forgot about this. Let's go ahead and pop this last fan on in the back, since we got it right here. I got fan, 4-fan. Okay. So we're gonna install this real quick. It's just easier while you have it standing up. And like I said, you're just seeing how easy it is for me to get my finger up in there in the top and then route that cable really easily, just like that. We're just gonna pop this cable. We wanna kind of get it more towards the top so it hides the cable a little bit better. And then get one of these screwed in. And I'll do the first screw on this with a physical screwdriver. And then we'll do the others with the auto screwdriver, because now it's holding. There you go. There we go. Okay, last fan. And our fans are all installed. Okay, cool. There we go. And I put it higher so it's just easier to route the cables and it keeps the cable from coming down off of the thing. Okay, so that's all done. Our fans are basically installed. We're at the very end here where we're just gonna mount our AIO real quick.
Is the Corsair ICUE H100i RGB Pro XT?
Yes, I mean any Corsair is a great cooler. It's just there's the earlier ones are a little bit more finicky in terms of the install for the first one, but it's nothing that I wouldn't say don't use it. Okay, so there we go. We got top down now. We're all set up, and this is what I'm talking about. This has got the AM4's got a little bit of a special install process. So it uses these two little brackets, and then we have to switch brackets here, and then we'll pull all this stuff straight back. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do is pull all that stuff aside. What you do is you take this like this, and take this off, like so, and then we want to make sure so it goes like this. Like that is how it's going to go. So we're gonna they used to be very hard to pull off. This is something they fixed with the Capellix. These are actually very easy to pull off now. And what you're going to do is you're going to put these on, one at the top, like so, and then another one on the other side, like so. There we go. Okay, so that's all there is to that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take these little screw bits right here, put them in like that, and you're going to just start the screwing process. That sounds bad, but it's not how it sounds, but that's what you're doing. You're just going to start to... The music is spooky. Okay, there we go. Okay, so then once we've got them started, like that, you've started the process. You're going to take these little things and you're going to loop them down here. There's these little latches on here. You're just going to loop those little loops on those latches and start with the top one. That's the easiest one because it's easier to you can see the bottom one a bit better. And then kind of loop it down, then do the second one like that. And then what I do is I have a tendency to just pinch it and then screw with my hands. It's really easy. Screw with your hands so you can hand tighten it. And once it's like hand tightened enough and it won't come out, then you can go to the screwdriver. And, there you go. It's nice and solid. Now you can get rid of your screwdriver. You just want to do a little bit on each side. So the music is spooky. It's like super spooky. Spooky music. There we go. And there you go. Nice and solid and good and installed there. Not going anywhere. Okay, now what I'm going to do, so that's now ready to go. It's all installed. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and pull these cables through. Then we're going to turn it over, hook up all of our lighting, run our front panel connectors, and then we basically start doing cable extensions and stuff like that. We did the YouTube giveaway, so we are getting really close. I think we're getting really close to, probably in the next 15 minutes, we'll see the next, what's the word I'm looking for? Hype train happen. So that's coming up, guys. Okay, so we're gonna pull all these cables through. We have up here just to make sure they're nice and taut now, including this little bad boy. What we're doing right now. There you go. Okay. No cable. All cables need to be hidden. There we go. And then once you kind of have that done, there's just so much room now with this that you want to. Okay, so what I'm gonna do back here in the back. I'm gonna go ahead and zip tie using our zip ties that we got here. Zip tie this back here. Thank you very much for all the subscriptions and all those follows. Guys, we're at 48,327, on our way to 49,000 followers on Twitch. I think the next goal that Twitch goal. Okay, there we go. Those are all caught up now. And I'll take care of, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go back to top down. And just to make sure it continues to look nice. So go to top down like this. Take one of these small zip ties. And then what you want to do is right here at the top where this fan header is, right at the top is just zip tie the fan header. This little cable stays with this bigger cable. I have a tendency to run it underneath and then kind of do it all together like that. So it looks more like a unified cable. Like so. And then I'll keep it nice and straight and solid looking. Grab our little cutters. Still can't find my other cable cutters. Rotate that on the underside. There we go. It's not doing what I wanted to do here. There you go. Okay, so there it goes. Now it's rotated underneath. It kind of keeps the thing looking nice. Okay, cool. So there you go. Now that's all kind of clean here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it one more just to make it extra clean. I just don't like that there's two cables there, so. There we go. It's all about perfection, ladies and gentlemen. You want it to look good. Okay. There. And you just shove that underneath. Okay. Now it looks like a single cable. It looks a lot cleaner and it drives it over and it looks just nice, which I want. Okay, cool. So that's all ready. Now we can hook up our cable, hook up all of our fan cables and all that stuff. Where this is basically our little cooler master thing, and this lets me hook up my fans and everything into the same thing. So we're gonna hook everything up and then we'll figure out where to stick it. And then we'll do a dad joke. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants more dad jokes. Dad jokes are the reason you're here. Care less about the PCs. It's here for the dad jokes. Okay, so here's all our cabling. Luckily, most of this stuff goes right over here. Oh, I forgot, I gotta pull that one. All these top cables I don't have to worry about. Yeah, it's mostly for why, yeah, somebody was asking why is there so much useless space? It's for water cooling. It's because a lot of cases use it for water cooling. Or if you want to stick a bunch of drives over there, you have the option of doing drive mounting. So it does actually have a function. You just have to choose whether you're going to use it or not. So there is actually a function for all that space. It's just up to you on what you're going to do with it. Okay, so because the Capellix and stuff, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put this on. Pull all these as tight as humanly possible so we can route it all. There we go. Okay, there you go. There's that. Okay, now these are all of our cables. And these are all going to plug into things. So, first and foremost, this is to our AIO. Okay, so now our AIO is all plugged in. Now let's start our music again because it stopped. There you go. Okay, now what we're going to do is each side. So this is one. We want this one and this one. That's one. And that's one. Okay. So what we're going to do is fan one is our rear exhaust. RGB1 is our rear exhaust. Okay. Then what we want is this fan 1. Those are plugged. Oh, never mind. That's fan 1. Okay. Okay, next up we want, this is RGB 2. What is this? Okay. We just want to make sure we hook up the right one. So this is RGB 2. This is the next closest one. And then this is RGB 3. And that they're going in the order that they're found. So this is, which one is this to? Okay, that's fan 2 and fan 3. Okay. Fan 2. And last but not least, fan 3. Okay, so there's all of our AIOs all plugged in. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna start from the top left here. And this is going to be fan 4 and RGB 4. What I'm doing is, so the reason these are assigned this way is so that way when you go to control stuff in ICUE, it's easier to find which is plugged into which. So that's why I'm saying 4, 4, 5, 5. Makes it a whole lot easier. Okay, so this is 4. There we go. And then next up is the next one is 5. Right now it just looks like a giant wire mess, but we will get that cleaned up. Okay, so here's 5. RGB and fan. There we go. So here's 5. And then 5 on the other side. Okay, last one. And the last one is 6. And then all of our fans, everything's hooked up. Here's 6. We're getting super close, guys. 15 subs away from the top prize for the night, which is crazy. And we haven't even gotten to Hype Train yet. There we go. Okay, so now all of our fans are hooked up. We're good there. So what we can do, because this is like kind of weird, is what I like to do is try and run, let's take these and run them all into little groups here. There's a group. Take our little cables here. There's that group. That's our fan group. We're gonna take our RGB group. And there you go. There you go. Okay, so there's our groups. Now, what you can do is by pulling them, I wonder if I can, what I can do is I could actually put everything down here and then be all out of the way, and that would probably make the most sense, and then kind of wire these together. So see how low this will go. This will go that low. It's not quite long enough for that. Pretty actually, no, it actually is okay. Okay. So what we're doing right now is we're just going to figure out how to I don't think that would be the best. And then it blocks this bottom. Okay, so let's see. Where else could we could put it right here, which is always a super popular spot, and then take off these screws, or we could just put it in here. This is one tough part, is like about where's the best place to put. Is here is like usually the best place, so that's where we're gonna stick it. It'll be out of the way, and So we're going to stick this right here. That'll go right here. Do we have enough room? We put that right there. Everything's kind of out of the way. And it'd stick. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so now once we have it placed, and from there we can route all the cables and everything. Okay. It's also a little easier having it up top because then you can actually get to it and change your fans and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Now everything is there. Okay. There we go. Corsair is all hooked up now. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to run all of our cables. I'm going to put these up. And we'll make it look good. Always the longest part is this. It's just RGB always requires so much cable management that you have to like. So what I'm working on now is putting everything into channels. Oh, that's right. That's not helping. Okay. So what we're doing right now is we're going to put everything kind of closely into channels is what we're working on, and then from there we can start to do stuff. End up with a much cleaner look. There you go. And now, what we do here is really just about getting as much of this into bundle as we possibly can. Like our longer, oh yeah, that's all not important. And then once this is in a bundle, like in a clump right here, which is what we want, from there we can have it all kind of out of the way and it'll be under ties, what we want here. Okay, cool. Okay, let's grab our one of our big ties here. And there we go. That's like basically all of our fans controlled. There we go. All our fan stuff, and then I want to grab one more. And that goes into that, right there. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now what we have left is like little clumpy things that will get fixed, and the way you fix these is you just clump them with one of these groups right here. Then you end up with like a super clean looking. Okay. There we go. See, and I mean, it's not like, again, I don't want to be too crazy with the with this. Like I want it to be easy. Like if there ends up being a problem, we can still remove things and make it good. But for the most part, it gets a nice clean look, and then it's all kind of in the center there and good to go. So, and if you wanted to, like say for instance, if you wanted to like, I just as an FYI, if you wanted to have like God tier cable management for this part, what you would do is literally use like 3 more cable ties and like basically just make it look like a pro knot, and it'll actually end up looking really clean. Because this, like everything here, looks super routed, but it's just about using a crap ton of cable ties. Then your cable like this, like again, this looks nice and clean. This one I could do, like I'll just show you. What you could do is you could take 1 more of these and then put it on the round side. And then what you do is you just basically start creating what's called a clump, like a nice clean clump. And you just basically clump that up. See, and then how like just creating that little bit of line stuff there ends up making it look a whole lot cleaner. So stuff like that will make it look, and then you could like even, it's like it's an art form. It's just the problem is that like I could spend hours and hours on making this look like God tier if you wanted to, but it doesn't make for the most entertaining streams. And then the other thing too is that also if anything goes wrong, if like any problem or you need to route anything else, you end up with like a huge problem because you end up undoing like 50 million cable ties. There you go. See how much cleaner that looks just with that little bit there, and it looks all nice and clean. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish routing all these and put them underneath here for now, and then we can run our front panels. Cool, and now we'll undo our front panels here and get all those routed in. RGB is always like the beast that just you have to do. Like if I was gonna do God tier, I put like 4 more zip ties here. I'd remove all these stickers. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's all stuff that I would do to just get this to like if you were doing like competition level. But it still looks really good right there. Okay, cool. Now let's run our front panel connectors. Okay, last group of cables here. Now we're like, that's always like the beginning is just getting the RGB stuff, and this is like we're on the downhill trend now. So this is our power for our power and USB for our AIO and all of our RGB and fans, which are now controlled via ICUE. There we go. We're gonna undo these. We should now, if somebody wants to test, we should have Hype Train now if we want to enable that other giveaway. If somebody wants to give a test for that other giveaway, we should have Hype Train now. I haven't seen it for sure, but if somebody wants to drop like 2 or 3 and see what happens, it should actually unlock. Because it's past 6:30, so it should be. Okay, cool. Now, we got all that done. So this is where we hook up all our front panels. So again, this is USB. This is a USB for the AIO. That goes right here. That's for plugging in there. This is if we were going to do RGB, we don't have to worry about that. This is the RGB for the RGB power for the light strip. USB 3 and USB-C. I got to see where those go again. USB 3 is on the bottom, USB-C is on the side. Okay, so USB-C, USB 3 is going to go right in here like this. So USB 3, that's what USB 3 looks like. It's going to go right here. USB-C, we're going to have to route up. It's one of those weird ones. Always in the same place, but you got to route it a little higher here. The USB-C is going to go right here. Should be right there. Okay. Okay, now this is RGB. This is RGB for the case. We should have RGB. Well, I'm going to unhook these. These are going to go. This should go right here. That's RGB for the case. And what the RGB header looks like, it looks like that. That goes for the case. This is HD audio. That's going to go on the far right. Then we've got a single power switch for your front panel connector. That's all the power. That's only front panel you have. And then this is just going to get cable managed later. So that's all of our front panel connectors, all routed and wired and ready to get plugged in right now. We're just going to kind of push this stuff down and connect our front panels now. And these are going to go in here. It's right there. There. It's right here. Okay. Hook up our front panels. Okay. The first up is USB-C. And this goes right here. And I'll zoom in and show you all these so that way you guys can see where they were. This is our USB for our AIO, and that's going to go right in one of these slots right here. It's keyed only one way, so there's no way to kind of do it wrong. That gets right there. Next up we have USB 3. Okay, cool. USB 3. There we go. Okay, USB 3 goes right here. It's going to be at a 90-degree angle. You want to make sure, because you can bend pins if you don't do it at a 90. You want to make sure you're coming down at a 90-degree angle on that one. It's important. Okay, next to that we have our HD. This is our addressable RGB for our front. Like I said, I'll zoom in and show you all this here in a bit, guys. Don't worry, I'm not going to not leave you hanging and be like, oh, what did he do? Power switch goes right here. I never thought I would have that memorized, but I guess when you've done 200 PCs in a year, you start to just know where things go. Okay, I think that is all the front panel connectors. Okay, so let's zoom in, show you all the stuff I've done so you guys can see. So if you ever need to, if you're watching this and you're like a live stream, so this is your USB-C right here. That's your USB-C connection. And we showed you the connector for that. Down here, this is, down there. That's your front panel connector. It's the only one you need is power switch. This is your addressable RGB, which is the light strip. That's your USB 3. It was that big blue beast. It's a terrible connection. Then right next to it underneath, it's hard to see, is the USB for the AIO. And then over here on the far end, right over here is your HD audio. So those are all the cables we've done. What we're gonna do is just gonna pull them taut so they're in, and then pull them all down. The main reason I wanna pull them down while they're up like this is I wanna make sure they don't unplug them, but that they look right. Well, you're like a little bit of your front panel cable management. So now I know that when I pull this to cable manage it, I can. Okay, so now guess what we're at? We're installing, so now we can take this off, and we're installing our GPU, and we're installing our AIO. This is all the fun part stuff now. Sorry, AIO is installed. We're gonna install the GPU and install our cable extensions. That's where we're at. Yay! We're almost done. Ugh. Did we unlock the hype train yet? Should be able to do the hype train. Hype train should be. You just have to do like 3 things, like do 3 bits. 3 people got to do bits or whatever it was, and you should see it. Strix peel. Strix peel still on? No, it's not. I peeled that off right at the beginning. It's dirty, but I did peel it. I already left. This has been peeled. This right here has been peeled. Yeah. We're gonna put those in. Don't worry, those are gonna be cable extensions. Okay, here we go. Opening up our GPU. This is the ASUS TUF Gaming. There it is. There's a hype train. Okay, remember guys, if we get level 5 on this one, then we'll give away another 250 gig NVMe SSD. We're gonna give that away. That'll be the end. And then well, I'm guessing with that, we'll get our, I know, Burzum. I forgot the ice today. Let's finish it out, guys. Let's finish it out strong. Do that bit love, do those, all that stuff. Let's get to level 5. Let's get that, unlock that last giveaway. Ugh, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay. There is our GPU right there. Our 3080, ready to go. Gigabyte sent me Gigabyte. So many of you guys saw the first video of the new gaming room, and Gigabyte is sponsoring the build, part of the build for that. And they just sent me a Vision 3080 for the white Arctic PC that's going into that. So I'm pretty psyched about that. I just want to see it go. Come on, guys. Let's see those things drop. Let's open it up. Let's get this last thing. We're at 96%. All those bits. Yeah, it's a Vision card. Yeah, so don't worry, you guys are gonna get to see all that stuff. We're gonna do an episode. I don't think it'll be next week. It'll be after I get back from vacation, where I'm going to upgrade, put the 3090 in one of my systems, and you guys will see me fill the loop and custom water cool the Twitch system. There we go, level 2 done. Thank you very much for that, guys. So you guys are gonna get to see all that stuff. It's gonna be a Robeytech Blue Jay, 1,500 bucks, 1,500 bits. Thank you very much for that. That goes directly to our staff. Come on, guys, let's get those last 5 subs at least, so that way we can unlock that. I love that we're getting all this stuff. Yeah, so every once in a while I do get a benefit from like having, you know, 1 million+ views in a month, and not including 1 million+ views on TikTok too. So that is one of the benefits. Every once in a while, I've only gotten from like for free. I've only gotten 2 30,000 series cards. The other ones have all been purchased because they're for commissions. That's you can't use a commission build for there. There we go, Vencer, locking it in. Where we go? We've unlocked that last giveaway, and then we're gonna do that. Okay, so let's do the peels here. It's so appealing. Oh, I promise you guys to do a dad joke too. So once I do this, I'll do a dad joke. I don't want you guys leaving. There we go, Van, with that 5. We're so close. We're at the very end of that tier 5. Do this last giveaway. So much peels on these ones. I don't know what ASUS is like particularly, but that's because this whole thing is metal. I mean, this is like a genuinely like tough card. Oops. Like tough. Like it lives up to its name. Like this whole thing is like, this is a hefty card. You know what I mean? Like this is all, it's all tough. Okay, so let's peel here. There we go, level 5 done. There we go, and then lastly, got the last peel here. We'll go top down so you guys can see the last peel. With the last of Mohicans, but the last peel. And boom, there it is. Peeled and good. Sternum, thank you very much for that. 132. We're gonna hit that last goal, I think, the 150. The end goal for every stream is 150 subs. And that is all going towards upgrading from a 6800 XT to a 6900 XT, which would be crazy. Okay, so that's good to go. Pop open our slot, and then once I get this in, we'll do our dad joke. If you want to get some dad jokes, head over to Discord right now. Pop in that dad joke thing. 133 subs. That's awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Your support every stream is very, very welcome and very appreciative. Super grateful for all the folks over on YouTube as well. Always like 1,074 people hanging out on YouTube, 557 over on Twitch right now. Absolutely incredible support. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. Popping this card. Oh no, sorry, almost forgot. Almost forgot more peels. The fan peels. So many freaking peels on this thing. Fan peel. Think of this as like you guys have like sunburns and I'm peeling them. Peeling your skin. I'm fan peeling. That sounds really bad, actually. Don't picture that. Never mind, forget I ever said that. Trying to think of what I'm gonna have for dinner tonight. What do you guys think? Oh, there we go. All done, peeled, ready to go. Would rather not. Peeling is important in some cases. You wouldn't have to worry about the fan one. You wouldn't. It's the one that are on the back, like the back plate. That could become a melted mess. You definitely want to peel that one, but most of them you're actually okay. Okay, I'm gonna put this down a little bit so I can see. I could have already put it down. Put it down a little bit so I can see a little bit better. Chicken parm. It's got to be DoorDash. I got to look at DoorDash. I was thinking, I don't know. I got to figure something out new. I wonder if I'm hoping. I don't think they're gonna be, just because we're running late. I was hoping to get done earlier, but I always want to do things right? I was hoping that I might be able to do. I might do cheese enchiladas, which is like my favorite food. Fan stream is very appealing. Thank you very much for that hype train, guys. Almost done. We're almost done. We have raised a ton of money, $1,307, not including all the super chats and stuff. But don't forget, we are trying to raise a lot of money, as much money as we can, for the incredible stream team that we have here, to help them have a happy holiday season. From those of us at Robeytech, they can pick up a game, maybe they can pick up a couple games, all depending on your generosity. I've thrown $500 of my own money in there, so again, just trying to make sure that they have a really great holiday season. Speaking of great holiday seasons, it's dad joke time. It's dad joke time. So here we go. Did you hear about the butcher? This is from the Cakey. Did you hear about the butcher that backed into the meat grinder? He's okay now, just got a little behind in his work. That's good. Just got a little beat because he went into a meat grinder. Because he stop looking at my bums, guys. I'm just saying, like, he got a little behind in his work. I agree, Nightwing. Yeah, unsubbing right now. No, that was good. That was a good one. Okay, let's go ahead and get what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do our cable extensions, get those in. We're gonna do our one up here as well, so we'll have all of our cable extensions in, and then yeah, this is looking good. This is looking like a good thing. Such strong support. Let's do our giveaway though. We got that giveaway coming up right now. Here we go, giveaway time. This is another 250. Everybody say thank you, Twitch. Say thank you, Twitch, because Twitch unlocked this one. And Twitch, you get extra entries into this one. This is for a Western Digital 250 gig NVMe SSD. Starting that giveaway right now. Pull this down. Say thank you, Twitch. There we go. Everybody's saying thank you. You guys are all so kind. So kind. Coming up on 8:44. Okay, opening up our black and gray black and gray here. There's all our cables. Okay, cables we need. Not that one. Not that one. Need those two. Ooh, I need these three. Ugh. Need that one. That one and that one and that one. I need these. I do not need these. Okay. No, it's just Twitch. It's not thank you, Twitch. I was just saying everybody say thank you, Twitch. The entry is just Twitch, guys. Okay, I see YouTubers in there. Cool. Okay, here we go. Let's grab our first one. We're going to grab is our power, CPU power, which is this one right here. Yep, okay. We're going to throw one cable comb on this and then run that. Okay, one cable comb coming up for some cable comb in. It's like always hard at the end of the week because cable combs, like they're still like, even the Asia Horse ones, which I really enjoy their cable combs, they're still like kind of hard on your fingers after a while. So you're just like, okay, I'm kind of done with cable combs at this point. This face is the, need to get this down into here. And it goes there. That was a nice fast one, good. Okay, first cable comb is in. Looks great. Okay. There we go. Nice and clean looking, I like. Okay, next up, 2 GPU ones. These are gonna go like this. Unfortunately, the one thing I don't think TUF thought about is that this right here actually gets blocked a little bit because like the only RGB on this card is right there, and it just gets blocked a little bit because of. This is gonna have, feels like, yeah, no, yeah, it just gets blocked a little bit right there. I mean, even if you top mounted it or forward mounted it, it still would get blocked. Okay, so we're just throwing cable combs on this. It's gonna be 4 on each one. Here, go to Cam Link. Congratulations to Blind Eye. Blind Eye, congratulations, you are the... Yeah, you could do that. You could make the cables come from the top, but I just love the way it looks coming out of the little slot. I don't think that looks as good. But yeah, thank you guys. Okay, entry's done. You could run it but it looks better coming here. I mean, in my opinion, because you then show off the cable extensions. But yeah, you could run it. You could run it from up here and through there if you wanted to. I just think it looks better this way. It just looks. I think I like the cleanliness of that look more. And only for like one little chevron seems like a heavy sacrifice. Okay. Okay, next one. Actually, these are I forgot these. Asia Horse has since modified their cables a bit, so these cable combs actually are going on really easily. Like easier than normal. So like they was hard to actually get a bunch of their colors for a while, but that's because they did a bunch of revisions to their like cable combs, and so they listened to a bunch of feedback, which is cool. There we go. And so we still have that last giveaway, which is a $150 new gift card. I'd love to see, can we get to 1,400 on the staff goal? I'd love to see somebody drop a dono or something like that, just to get us a little bit closer to. I mean, I'd love to see. I mean, guessing with super chats and stuff, we're probably close to 1,500, so that might put us really close to our goal, and go from there. Who dis? What? I don't know. I must be missing something. Okay. It's actually 3,600. 3,600 is the sweet spot. 3,200 is good, but 3,600 is ideal for Ryzen. Okay, here we go. We're going to line up the comb things here. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to run them like that. And like that. But 3,200, like if you're getting 3,200, yeah, you're in good shape. And then, see, I just love the way that looks. That always just looks so good. And because you can clamp it down, it just looks nice and clean. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing right now. Sorry, that always comes out looking so clean. Just like that. It's like a glove, looks so good. Okay, last cable combs and last cable for the front. Yeah, again, looks nice. That's what you want. Okay. That's what we want. We want it to look good. Yeah, we're getting super close to the end here, guys. We'll be turning it on right after this. We're gonna hook up our PSU. Most of our cable management's done, so it's just it comes really fast at the end when you're kind of just cleaning up. You're like cleanup phase at the end. That's why I used to cable manage all at the end, But the problem was is that we'd end up losing a lot of people because you're like, you know, it ended up being like an hour of cable management. So it's like better to just kind of do it while you're doing it, at least for an entertainment, like when you're doing it for entertainment for folks. But yeah. Hey, Superman, thank you very much for the $10, man. That's awesome. 3,000, there we are, 1318. Come on, can we get to 1,400? Can people help join Superman G and see if we can just get that up to 1,400? Remember, guys, a lot of you guys are asking questions like, hey, can you help us with this link or whatever it was. These guys are a large part of making that happen and answering those questions and stuff like that. So I'd love to bless them, and I'd love your help in doing so. I'm glad you love the stream, Meter. I'm glad you're enjoying that. What about Ryzen 5000? We did one of those yesterday, SM. Some of you, SM's asking, what about Ryzen 5000 series? This build was actually supposed to happen before 5000 series. Jeez, I'm crow, Roby, you did it again. I totally installed this backwards. Again, after... Thank you very much. Another $10. Thank you very much for that. No room for a sound. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. $4.99 from Jonathan. Thank you very much for that, man. Super chats go in there. I'm trying to see if we can get the gold of gold. Unfortunately, super chats I have to manually enter at the end. So I'm trying to see if people will do, it's the Streamlabs. If you go to the tipping there, we'll get the link for the tips showing up right here. Again, all of that money goes directly to our staff. So not to me, not for the next couple days, not until right after I get back from break. This is all about trying to bless them. I want to do good things for my team. I hope people appreciate it, because I appreciate them. I hate that I did this backwards, because this is time that I'm now spending putting a cable comb. I'd already be on PSU at this point. I'd be on PSU! I'd be on PSU right now, but no, I'm not. You know what? It's funny, like we've talked about, like a Christmas build would be good. An ugly sweater. Hey, thank you very much for that, man. Thank you very much for that super chat, dude. I think a ugly Christmas sweater build would be awesome. Yeah, if we raise $1,700, then each volunteer will get $100. I'm hoping that we can raise 2 times that amount. I'd love for them to like have like $200, but I'd be super happy. I don't know. I think I'd be happy. I think I'd be happy with them, you know, getting. I think everybody'd be happy to get some. Make a sleeper PC. Like it's just like put it in like an old like Intel, like an old Dell. But like inside is like a 3080, like ridiculous PC. Yeah, I'd love to do that. That would be a sweet build. Christmas colors. It'd be sweet. Yeah, do it in compact. No, a Tandy, Burzum. Tandy. Thank you very much for that super chat. Yeah, there you go. Sleep's like, hey, I'll take that. Oh, thank you, Technic. Super appreciate it, man. What's a rat rod? TI 994A. That'd be hard to fit in. A Gateway. Oh man, my mom almost worked for Gateway. Okay, 486. Now we're getting back there. Like I'm aging everybody. Well, so did I think Linus got a gifted sleeper PC from Intel, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna raid tonight for sure. We're gonna raid somebody. Did people enjoy? Nice player. I'm not just moderately happy. Nice. Nice one, player one, dad. I will say that. How did people enjoy Brittany last night? Was she pretty good? Thank you very much, P87. Raid a streamer with 0 views. Does anybody have a good streamer who we could do that with? If I'll take recommendations. Like again, I want to put you with people who I know actually are quality streamers. So I'm a little afraid when I do stuff like that, like that you end up getting with somebody who's like not like is like, you know, like that AMD stream where I took a risk and then that AMD stream is like brutal. The guy was good, but like he was not paying attention to chat, and then it was like he was just the whole time he's like, well, I just want you to know I'm not, you know, this is AMD, and like I don't, you know, I'm not paying attention. And it's like, well, then why are you like, you know, it's like, I just threw How many people we throw at that stream that day? Is a ton. I want people to like feel like welcome when we go in there and appreciate it. That makes sense. Okay, this one is interesting. Okay, we might have to go up. This one, I may not be able to go up. I might have put my bundle in the wrong place, guys. We'll see. Let's see if we can get this up here. Once it goes in, it's fine. Go into cam link so you guys can see what I'm doing here. There we go, got it in. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. There we go, and that's now out. Ooh, that's gonna have to run underneath though, for sure. There we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Cool, that looks good. Okay, let's show you guys what it looks like from the top down so you guys can see like, hey, here's what the build's gonna look like finished. So that's what the build's gonna look like finished. There's your top down view. Zoom out a little bit so you guys can see, but I think that looks great. Nice and clean. Now we'll just hook up our PSU and kind of done. Super chat hype, thank you very much for that. Not really, they just have some limitations. People are saying raid Brittany. I'm not, Jared needs a raid, like, it's like the same reason I don't raid like Takata or, I mean, Jared needs a raid like, he needs a hole in the head. That dude's doing awesome. Like Covent, Brittany, Nated, Excellion, those guys don't pull those numbers. Wookiee Legend, okay. Tommy, I don't know any of these people. Thank you very much. Okay, let's do our thing. Oh, I'd love to raid somebody who has like nobody, and then do that. But I just again, I don't want to do something that like I end up regretting. You guys are like my family. Like it'd be like when my mom took me to go see that Sean Connery movie, May he rest in peace, where then it was like full of nudity, and my mom was like, "What is this?" And though I enjoyed it, she did not enjoy it, and she felt like she had been bamboozled. Bamboozled, I tell you. Empire of the Sun is the name of the movie, by the way. It was actually, I've gone back and watched it again, but it was pretty gratuitous on the nudity for like a 13-year-old, though. And so my mom, she was just like, you have to understand, I went to a military base. I lived on a military base when I was a kid, right? And so you have to understand that there was only one movie theater and there was only one movie, and you only got one movie every week. So like going to a movie was a big deal. I know this sounds like a grandma right now, but it's like, I sound like a grandma right now because I'm like, oh, back in my day, going to a movie was, but it was like and it was more, had nothing to do with economics. It just had everything to do with like, there was just not always movies that were okay. And so I think my mom, who had a massive amount of respect for Mr. Sean Connery, was like, oh, well, this movie will be fine. It has Sean Connery in it. And it was good. Again, great movie, just not for kids, in any way, shape, or form. And so it's such a legendary story in my family, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like that time, Mom, you took me to go see Empire of the Sun. She's like, shut up! I don't want to tell that story anymore. And it's because my mom sounds like freaking Elmo, apparently. Hi, Elmo like Rising Sun. Elmo like movies. Hey, thank you again for the $20. That's awesome. Yeah, we're getting close to finish, guys. We're just cleaning up and preparing to put in the PSU. Raid Panda tastes good. Is Panda taste good? I don't know anything about him, And do pandas really taste good? That's the problem. What if they taste bad? Yeah, one zip tie. Two zip ties. Okay, we have everything kind of in a good spot here. This goes over here. Take these last little cables here. That one goes, oh, that's kind of unfortunate, but what we can do, somebody is sneaky. Sneaky, guys, I got sneaky. And use that cable to help me get it under control there. I was sneaky. Come on, get in there. My flight leaves at 7:45 in the morning tomorrow, and that was my own choice. So I have nobody to blame but myself, just truthfully. The reason I'm putting I don't want any cables showing through this little gap over here, so that's what I'm working on right now, just to make sure that we're done. Why don't we all of a sudden, like, it's like we were at like 1,700 viewers, and then we're like at the end of the build, and then they're like, well, I'm tired. It's like, what? Why would you not stick around for like the last part? Like the payoff is coming, you know? Don't you want to be here for the payoff? Don't you want to see the build turned on? Jiminy. Some people don't want to stick around for the win. Win is coming. It's like the winner, but it's the win. There we go. That'll be good. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just, if I zip tie this right here, it should be good. Okay, one more zip tie. One more zip tie. I need to order more zip ties, by the way, guys. Remind me, Roby needs more zip ties. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. I'm not trying to overly cable manage, because the other thing too is like we still have to do stuff here. Like I want him to be able to get to his build. I can, just for the sake of fun though. Run these. There you go. Last little cable. Last little cable management part right here. There we go. Okay, there we go. Everything's run to a single place. Everything's ready to kind of cut down and put away. Show you a little trick to not use. Oh, well, that was good. Good on that, Roby. Show you a little trick to not have to use cable ties on one part here in a minute. I forgot to. I totally messed up and cut a cable tie in the wrong pot. That would cut a cable, and that would be brutal. What is this? Oh. Okay. There we go. Now it's in. Cool. Now we're going to take this, and what we're going to do here is you take this off, and then once you connect it, you can connect it in here, and then you can put it back on, and it'll hold that in. This goes right here. There we go. Might not be able to get that in there. Good. Okay. There we go. Okay, everything's cable managed. These are all the plugs that I got to plug in. Plug, 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 plug. Okay, now we can put in our PSU. This is it. This is it. PSU time. PSU time. Don't bother me. PSU time. Don't bother me. PSU time. Don't bother me. Hey, Margot's here. Wait, what? Is Margot here? No, 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 no. Margot's here. Wait, wait. Did I miss? Wait. Margot. Oh gosh. Did she? I get to see her? Wait. Oh, Margot is here. Hey guys. Okay. Okay. So big shout out. So next week, Monday, Margot, I'm flying out tomorrow morning at 7:45. That's my own fault, by the way. But I just haven't seen some friends in LA in so long, so I'm flying out tomorrow morning at 7:45. Margot is here. I am hanging out with Margot Brooke on Monday. We're building her a rig that is, it's c'est magnifique. Let me say that because it's funny. Margot originally got Margot's specs. Margot Brooke, and for Margot Brooke, for those who don't know, Margot Brooke is an actress and a streamer here on Twitch. She is most recently known for basically her show. She was on Legion on Show FX. She's dead though. Spoiler alert, and I didn't know that, so I've learned that since. I've learned a lot about Margot in the short amount of time. Great death scene, by the way. You know, I have a couple notes, but we'll work on that. We'll work on. You could have been some more like some dad jokes if you died or something like that. Just kidding. I'm going to be building a PC for Margot. When I first got her specs, like MSI was like, "Hey, here's the specs, Roby," and I was like, "Okay, listen. If this is gonna be a Robeytech PC, like there's no way I'm putting a 2070 Super in her PC." So like I was like, let me get a 3080. So we got her a 3080. We're putting it's a Intel 10700K. It's got a 3080 in it. Like it is going to be a hell of a build. I'm super excited about it, and we're gonna make sure it looks good as well. So hanging out with her, that's gonna be a lot of fun. She is here in the channel right now. So that's at 4 p.m. on Monday, down in LA, streaming here on my channel as well. Yeah. I know, Margot, come on. I got to make sure that you got to have all the frames. You got to have all the frames, and you know that. So yeah, 3080, we're putting a MSI 3080 Gaming X Trio in her machine. I think it's a Phanteks build as well. I think like they were like, he sent me, he's like, "Hey, we haven't figured this stuff out." And I was like, let me get you a parts list. So I think, yeah, I do. I try and pull it. So it's going to be pretty fun. Believe it or not, Margot, you are going to be the 200th PC that I've built this year. So you like, not only do you get to get the 3080 in there, but you're the 200th PC that I get to do on stream. So it's like, you get like extra special. I think we're going to give you like I think we're going to have somebody hand make you a patch or something. I'm just kidding. I don't think that's really going to. Yeah, you're lucky number 2. Yeah, I just want it to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be hanging out. You know, we've never met each other, and it's funny because I remember doing these. Like now this is like my 7th or 8th one of these doing these things, and it's always weird, right? Like the cool thing about hanging out with other streamers is like I think you instantly start just kind of getting along, but there's always that awkwardness at the beginning. It's like, hey, we're supposed to be best friends on stream, and like, you know, tell me a little bit. But like, I think it's super cool. Watching her streams, she seems super chill. She is way better at games than I am. So just so you know, everybody here would tell you that you are definitely gonna have to carry me, and I hope you're okay with that. And I'm okay with that too. I'm not proud, even though I've been making video games for over 17 years. I never get to play them a lot of times, but I have played a lot of COD. I'm looking forward to that, so it should be fun. So I'm expecting you get her on the WoW server. I don't think she's a WoW player. She seems more FPS. I heard WoW. Yeah, I heard COD as well. So that's the plan. I was benchmarking it yesterday, and it wasn't going so well. So just FYI, I'm expecting your game skills. I've seen some of your streams. Oh, by the way, Margot, can we get a shout out to Margot so that way people can check her out? Margot, when do you stream? I'd love to know that. What's your stream schedule? Because it's not mine. It's not like mine at all. That's because I have no life outside of fun, doing fun things. But yeah, I would love to know when Margot streams so we can get her in there and you guys can check her out. She's killing it over there on the Twitches. 8 p.m. Oh whoa, no, she streams like. Oh, sorry, but you're not streaming right now. It's 8 p.m. until 1 a.m. If you were streaming, we'll have to. Okay, so we'll put you on the. We're gonna put you on the. Oh, she is streaming, right? Okay, so we will. Why don't we raid her, Margot? We'll raid you. So we're gonna be done in about 50 minutes. Yeah, so we're gonna do Margot from Legion. We're gonna raise her. Yeah, so she's live. We'll raid you. We'll raid you in. That's why. Yeah, okay. So we'll raid you after this. Okay, there we go. So everybody, there's your raid right there. We're gonna hang out. You guys are gonna go hang out with Margot. We're gonna do a Roby raid in about probably 30 minutes. And you guys are gonna go watch Margot, and hopefully she's honing her skills to carry me for the stream that's coming up. Oh, I definitely need those. Now I have to pay attention because I got to finish this build. Okay, there we go. There's our PC power. Let's see, what do we need? We are going to do 2 separate power cables for our GPU. There's our, so I'll walk through these cables again for you guys so you guys can see this. So we're gonna run 2 of those separately, and then that's it. Like we've cleared the box. Everything's ready to go. There's our cable collection right there. That's gonna be awesome, man. That's awesome. Okay, Margaret, we got Margaret. We got somebody else to raid, and she's fun. Just so you guys know, she's fun. It's gonna be a good time. What do we got? So guys, stick around. I'd love to have you stick around. There's 1,563 people here right now. I think how many of you guys are over on Twitch right now? I think probably 600. 576 people hanging out on Twitch. I'd love to have you guys stick around. Come in, say hi. Let's show her a little love. Post the stream. Just show us some support, and we'd love to see you guys all on Monday when we do this. Okay, so here's the cables I need. I'm gonna go top down, back top down. Okay, so first and foremost, this is the CPU cable, and this is the one that's gonna do power for the CPU. That's what this cable's for, so we're gonna put that in. We're super close to turning this on. The next one we got right here is, this is the VGA. We're gonna put 2 of these in, just because, unlike the Cooler Master ones, these are older PSU, so I wanna make sure there's plenty of power. So I'm actually gonna use 2 separate ones of these for our VGA power. There's that. This right here, this is your 24-pin power for your motherboard. Here is another VGA, or sorry, not VGA, my God, PCIe for PCI power for your GPU. And then here is, oh, we already have one of these. We don't need both. Okay. And then lastly, we have, this is SATA power. This is for the couple little extensions like the the Capellix and the RGB that we have for this. Okay, so that's everything there. Now let's get this thing powered up, guys. Let's get this thing powered up, because that's what everybody wants. Everyone wants to see the power. I got the power. Oh yeah. It's getting kind of hectic. Okay. Getting hectic because Robey's up in here. Okay, here we go. So here we are in the back. Start plugging these in. So we have 2 of these VGA. We're going to plug these in right here. There's one. And then CPU. That should be CPU. Okay, CPU is going to go right here. There's CPU. We're going to grab our EATX. This is for the motherboard. And if you want to know which side to plug in, most of the time, if it'll be labeled, the side that you don't plug in. On a Corsair one, they're not labeled. The not labeled is the version that you want to plug into the power supply. And the rule is if there's a split, like if the cable splits, like this one or like the CPU, then it doesn't get plugged in to the, I think I have 3 of these, don't I? No, that's, there we go. If it splits, then it doesn't get plugged into the, the power supply. Okay, so we got one more cable to plug in. That's this one. And this is for our SATA. Oh, I got 2 SATA, so never mind. Here we go. This is our SATA, and we're gonna plug this in the corner right here. Okay, cool. There's all of our cables. And luckily I've opened a lot of room here for our, oh, never mind. This is a bracket. Almost messed that up. Okay, so this is a bracket. Which means the PSU is going on here. So it's got a little bracket on it. And then it slides in instead of going into the top. It's actually better for, honestly, I think this is better because it doesn't damage the PSU as much. Okay, there we go. Let's grab our handy dandy screwdriver. I'm gonna hold this, I'm gonna hang this off the end here and put the screws on. Put the screws in it. Usually I would have done this before I plugged in the cables, but I didn't, I forgot. I just plain forgot, so I should put the screws in. I'll show you how the screws go as soon as I'm done here. Okay. There we go, last screw. The end is nigh. Okay, so again, here's our connections from the back, so you guys can see those a little bit better. So we got CPU, 2 VGA, this is your SATA, and then that's your motherboard right there. And then what we did is we just screwed in the faceplate. That's what you see right here. So the faceplate screwed in, and these are the holes. They only line up. They're unlike some faceplates, like there'll be like lots of holes. This one only has holes for it, so it's pretty easy to know where they screw in. Okay, here we go. Pull this through the glob of cables, the very end. And somebody asked last stream, which was kind of cool, about the modular versus non-modular. Like, hey, if I'm going to do a modular cable or a non-modular cable, like, is that cause an issue? No, it becomes a whole lot easier to cable manage if you do modular or semi-modular. Modular, you only have to plug in the cables you need, and that's really kind of the only difference. But you're not limiting yourself. You don't have something less powerful. As long as it's like 80 plus certified, then you're in good shape. You don't have to fret about that. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is we're at the end. We're going to kind of get our cables out here because some of them are like kind of plugged in the back here. So what I do is I pull them all as tight out as I can, so they're all kind of run down. Now, one thing I will say about this, if you want to just get some extra stuff here, okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my SATA, because these are the two simplest one, and I'm going to plug these in, which are easy. So these just go in one way. They're keyed one way. So that's our AIO is plugged in. And then lastly, there is our, there we go. Okay, so those are plugged in. So that is all out of the way, and you're good to go there. Okay, next one that we're going to do is we're going to grab our CPU, which is right here. This is kind of that long cable I was telling you about. This is just going to go like this and plug into this one in the corner, like that. And then you don't have to use a cable. Oh, geez, come on. You don't. This doesn't go in like it's supposed to. Okay, come on. There it goes. Okay. You don't have to use you don't want to. All you got to do is take this, and you take your little, and then you just slide it in. And then there you go. That saves you cable time because this is now pinned. There you go. That's how you. That's a little cable love for you. So you got that, and that's nice and clean down there. Okay. Next up, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these ones, and then you want to just kind of you want to take these, and these are down here in the back. But these are our VGA, and you're going to take one of each of these and plug them in. There's two cables. You're going to give it the full power here. And the main reason we do this is the 3080s are very power hungry cards, and so unlike the 2000 series or even the 1000 series before them. Oh my gosh, these are like being painful. They're not usually supposed to be this. They're supposed to just pop in, but come on. Make sure this one goes in there. It's that one. Okay, I'm gonna try I'm gonna try the other one. Sometimes it's just easier to, this is why having two of these can be nice. Okay. Come on. Yeah, that one plugged in nicely. Okay. That one's plugged in. Got one more. Hoping this one's going to be easier. Hopefully this is just like it's being wacky. Come on, baby. it's this one cable, this one end thing is like not quite lining up, so it's just being wacky. I'm just trying to get it so it goes in, and then I can work around it. Gosh darn it, this is not what I need right now. Sometimes it takes some jiggling on the other side of the cable there, especially if the head's a little weird, so just trying to get this in so it just goes in. Yes, usually it's not this hard. Annoying. There it goes, got it in. Okay, whoo! That was painful. Sometimes you just gotta be finesse-ish. Okay, so there you go. Those are all plugged in. There's all our cables. Just kind of push them down. And you use the last cable. And you want to make sure this one's kind of facing, like let the cable extension determine the direction. In this case, whatever direction the cable extension is, don't try and twist the cable extension around. Just use this, like so, going from there, and then there you go. Okay, everything's powered, ready to go. Let's turn this bad boy on. Okay, ready to go. Okay, let's throw the back on just to make sure it closes, and then we're gonna really strong magnet there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There we go. Ugh. Go taut. There we go. Cam link up. And just like that, PC quickly comes back together. There we go. And we're going to just make sure, oops, we're going to lock this in. Ugh. Okay, now case looks good. Everything's locked. Everything to be idyllic. Idilly-dally. There we go. Okay, there is everything ready to go. Let's put it up. Put it up for the end. Who's ready to turn it on? How does it look? I think it looks good, but I think. Okay. Here we go. It'll look pretty when we turn it on. Oh! Okay, there we go. There we go. HDMI. Oh, that's not going to do me any good. That's a not useful HDMI. It's not plugged in yet. Okay. There you go. HDMI and power. Boom. There it is. And lit up like a Christmas tree. The GPU is sagging in the front. Is it? Yeah, this is a hefty GPU. Yeah, the GPU is definitely sagging. I don't know, again, you might have to get a sag bar for this. You might have to get like a sag bar to fix that. Look at all that light. So good. So yeah, again, there's not a whole lot I can do. You could, like, again, you want that probably just a little bit higher. But yeah, you could buy a sag bar, or like they don't, yeah, which you could buy. That's an easy thing for him to install. It's a little saggy, but oh. But the build is done. It looks so good. That looks so clean. And all that RGB, and it's so, those QL fans are so quiet. Here, I'll give you guys, here, check this out. Look at the side view of this. Ow. Look at that side view there. Watch, look at this. Yeah, it's eye candy. It's very rainbow. It's got that, it's like that nice muted look right there. It looks really good. Did you use the included anti-sag brake? Does the P500a have one? Oh, it has. It does have one. Oh. I don't know if this will work. Where does it go? I have to look that up. It looks like it goes on the, it looks like it's a clamp. Oh, it clamps. It must clamp on another side. Let me see, does it have instructions on how to use it? Optional upgrades. So it has an anti-sag bracket. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it says insert the thumb screws without tightening them and then lock the thumb screws in position. Okay. So it looks like this does have a anti-sag bracket. But the problem is that in order to put this, I think where I have the power cable is going to have to move. Yeah, I'll turn, hold on one sec, guys. Yes, these thumb screws go right. Okay, so this goes, okay. I'm gonna turn this off. One sec, guys. We're gonna fix the, see if this fixes it. Okay. Okay, so what you do is this goes in here. That doesn't look like it's gonna hold, like does it feel like the sag is less? Let me grab my screws here. Okay, so I'm installing the sag bracket. It says do not tighten them. It says put them in. Okay. It says press down and lock the thumb screws in position. So it says press down. Just don't tighten them. Press down. Does it look like it went up at all? Does that look like it went up a little? I wonder if I can, no, let me see if I can. I wonder if there's something I can do like where, hold on, let me do this. That doesn't look like it really did anything. Does that look better? Millimeter? Looks better. Okay, well, I think you're gonna actually need like an honest to God, like real sag bracket. I don't know if that's gonna do it there. You are gonna lose this, unfortunately, because there's no way to put this in now. So you do lose a drive, but I don't know if you're gonna care. Okay. I think it might be better to get like one of those like real thick boy ones versus doing that one. That one, it feels like it's supposed to clip those things. You can play with it a little bit, but I don't know if that's gonna make it a whole lot better. Okay. Just gonna put this stuff back. And then we'll turn it back on. How about that? That's what people want to see. And I'll turn down the lights, guys. Okay. Accessory kit. Here's our entire There we go. Okay, let's turn down the lights. I want to walk you guys through something real quick, and then we'll do this last giveaway, and then we'll raid Margot, and I'll start getting ready for flying to LA. But I did want to bring this up one more time. Oh, by the way, it does post. There's the post right there. I'm hoping it works. This has been like a crazy thing for us with this thing. Where's my Streamlabs? Hold on one sec. PC game capture. Okay, hold on. Properties. So there is. Oh, that's why it wasn't activated. So, do you see it? Nope. Okay. Anyway, it does post. I'm not going to play with this right now. So it does post. Everything's good there. I did want to talk to you guys about real quick. Because somebody had asked a question, and so they had said, I want to let people know, and then we'll go to lights down, and we'll do the last giveaway. Because one of those questions that came up was specifically about the ABS systems. And the fine folks over at ABS, which is like they do pre-builts, and it's one of, like, not everybody likes to build a PC. And so I did want to show some of the deals that are happening right now. These are the deals, the Black Friday deals that are currently happening for ABS. Now, not everybody likes pre-builts. I get that. But the other thing too is understand that there are certain pre-builts that are better than others. They are not all the same. And in doing so, I want to make sure that if you're going to get something, you're going to get something you like. And one of the things that I really like about ABS is, again, that they use real parts. They don't use unknown parts. And so right now, they're built and shipped by Newegg, by the way. Each PC is stress tested with 2 to 3 benchmarks, and then obviously they're quality controlled. They all come with Windows 10. The systems under 2070 Supers always come with keyboards and mice. They have 30-day replacement and parts. And then they also have 1-year parts and labor in terms of their overall warranty. And then the Black Friday deals, I put the link in the description, but here's some of the deals that are going on right now. Like 21%, 25%, you got 20%, you got 22%, so you have some really good deals. Some of these are out of stock, like this one was like, this has a 2060, but most of these are 2000 series, that the ones that are on Black Friday, obviously that's gonna be the case because they're trying to get rid of it. But if you're looking for a really good deal and you want parts that that are good and quality and have been tested, then I check these out. So I have personally helped with these guys with giving them feedback. It's the other thing I kind of like about them, but I wanted to show that off. I've done that with NZXT before, the BLDs, and I also have the same, I want to let you know that I have the same trust in ABS. So let's turn on the lights. Let's do the giveaway, but I want to show those off again. So again, the links are there. There's a link in the description for YouTube if you want to go check them out, their whole page. There's a bunch of different systems there, but they're different. Look at that front there. Doesn't that look good? I love the front. So you should definitely go check them out because they're worth giving a gander. I saw some people asking the questions, which systems would I recommend again, there's some really good ones there, and all of them are going to be great in terms of gaming. But they also have 3000 series PCs and stuff like that too. So we got one more giveaway. I know people are excited about that. We're going to turn down the lights like we always do. End it in a moody mood. End it in the mood. In the mood. Oh yeah, that's what she told me. In the mood. Uh-huh. Everyone to know that I'm in the mood, yeah. Okay, there we go. Down the lights go. Up the RGB goes. We're gonna go to the side camera. And so that's how we'll end it for today as we get ready for the stream. There it is right there. I'm gonna bring this in and then back a little bit. I'm trying to get a good frame there for you. And then, yeah, we're gonna go way back so you guys get some good. Let's see, okay, and then I wanna go, okay, this way. I think that'll get it out of the way and you'll, oh, opposite. I wanna go this way. Oh, I can't go anymore because it's just like the window's blocking. I'm gonna put the window, move the window over here just for now. Move it here. You guys can get that. Okay, let's do this last giveaway. Last giveaway. This is for the $150 Newegg gift card. I'm just clicking on random buttons. Come on, go back. We're gonna do this is for the $150 Newegg gift card. Giveaway entry for this is obviously Newegg being a massive sponsor. You know, we always want to give it out to them because they're the ones who always sponsor these $150 cards at the very end. Remember, guys, definitely make sure you take a look at the very end to show those ABS systems. If you want to go back, watch the VOD. I walked through a bunch of their different options, like their M's and stuff like that. We've built in their cases, great systems for looking at and stuff like that. Does the GPU look less saggy? It does. It actually does look less saggy. I think the only thing that's weird is like now, these are like not where they should be. I'll fix those a little bit. There we go. This does look so good. This build looks so clean. It's just a clean looking build. And it just doesn't, there's no sound, which is awesome. Awesome. I'm not seeing the giveaways here, so it's running, but let me refresh. There we go. 1 minute, 48 seconds left, guys. Oh. That was a good stream. That was a lot of fun. That was a good Friday. Other than the fan incident. The fan incident is about the only thing that we had that was kind of weird. I love how these fans look they look the same from the front and almost the back. They're just great looking fans. If you win, hey, that'd be huge. That'd be huge if you win. That'd be great if people donate that back. That'd be cool. How many people we got watching right now? I don't know if that number is correct. We have about 1,300 people right now, which is awesome. Looks like the thing is broken. Please stick around. We're gonna be rating Margot in just a few. So I'd love to have you guys support and do that. Thank you very much for all those donations. We have 3 more days we're going to raise money for the staff. I'm pretty sure we're going to hit our goal. I super appreciate everybody donating and stuff. I know we have, bro, it took an hour and a half to install. I know, it did. It took a long time to install the stupid fans. It only took an hour. It wasn't an hour and a half, was it? No, it was an hour. But we're definitely going to be blessing and running super grateful. I haven't counted bits yet. I haven't counted super chats yet. So I know that we're much closer. But thank you for everybody for doing those tips. I think somebody, by the way, I did want to give a shout out to Blue Jay for tipping 50. I missed that one. So thank you very much for that $50 tip, Blue Jay. That was amazing. All of you guys for doing all that stuff. Thank you for all those follows. 48,456. We're getting super close to, we're going to hit 50K soon, guys. That's going to be awesome. 50K. It's going to be great. Okay, guys, raffle has ended. Click! There we go, the Master Bacon. Click. It's over, guys. Okay, we're gonna draw the winner right now. Waiting for her to pick a winner. She's gonna pick a winner in just a second. I think she's going to. Giveaway's over, guys. Giveaway's done. I'm gonna let her. Where's the parts list? We'll get links to parts here pretty soon. The only thing is that don't ignore the ML fans like I didn't. Right? There we go. Congratulations, J-Rolon 84. J-Rolon 84. You are the winner of the $150 Newegg gift card, which is awesome. Yeah. Yeah, great success. Yeah, Tristan, this looks so good. I'm glad you're happy. You ended up with QL fans, which are even nicer than the LL fans. So I'm glad. It sounds like, Tristan, you're really happy. Yeah, everybody, this is Tristan's machine. Basically, he's over there on Twitch watching. He's been watching the entire time, getting this build built. I think this machine came out incredible, and everybody is very happy. Thank you very much, Burzum. I appreciate that. That's awesome. I do. Okay, guys, we are going to raid. Marlo. So Tristan Cade 123 is that is the person who won. And so we're gonna do that raid right now. I want to say thank you very much for hanging out. Don't forget, Monday 4 p.m. we're doing a special stream at Intel Studios, building a PC for Margot. It's going to be Margot Brook. Margot Brook. We're going to be doing that. That's going to be super rad. I'm super excited about. Getting to do that, and so you should tune in. It's going to be here on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch channel. So don't worry, we'll be streaming everywhere. So you can just come back here. Let's go raid, everybody. Let's go raid. We're going to go raid Margot. I'm going to find. Oh, there she is, right there, Margot. She's got 100. She's playing some Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Going to start that raid right now. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you later.